Hello everyone. This is Asher Pencil, the artist, and I'm here right now, live, doing my this doodling artwork. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using this pen in a tablet. So actually, this tablet is not mine. I just borrowed it only. So yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. Okay, right now, what you're gonna see, it's more on doodling here. And later I will do colored pencil, okay? But for now, I'm doing doodling here, which is, this is the life of, of graphic designer, okay? Oh, not a white. How come it was white? Should be green. Yeah, become white. The heck? Hmm. Oh, who is this? Vlogging with Vinco. How you doing?
Hello.
How are you? I'm fine. Yeah. Sorry, I was uh I was just doing something here, okay? Hold on. I'll just make the layout like this, okay? You see?
You were out yesterday?
Yes. Oh, yesterday? Yes, I was out. I just buy something for the house.
Uh
Why?
huh. Well, nothing. I see you. You don't call, you don't write. So, yeah, I was worried.
Oh, no, I was outside. I was doing something. And then I'm not feeling well that time.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm very sorry if I didn't call you. I was just asleep
no, no, it's okay. It's okay. I
early.
understand.
I went to Blessed Life. Just watching only.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like 2 minutes on Darren's live stream yesterday, but, you know, it is bored, to spend so many time on YouTube. So I leave
Yeah.
and, yeah, I watch TV and stuff. So, yeah.
Mhm.
The same deal, Harry crack, blah, 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 there, million times links, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very sorry. I didn't. I didn't contact you that time because of
No, it's okay.
I,
Yeah,
I
don't
was
worry.
not feeling well. I was not feeling well.
Yeah, volinte.
Yeah, Bulinte. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I was planning to do a live stream today, but I didn't feel like it. So yeah, I just
mhm,
upload the video and that is it. I think I will upload videos these days because I'm not in the mood to do live streams.
mhm,
When I'm in the mood, then I will do a proper live stream. When I'm not, I'm not.
mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I just
but
wanted to let you know I'm doing drawing in a tablet. Okay, this is a tablet, and what I'm doing right now is the background. Before the background of my StreamYard, but this
ah
time I will show you how did I do it. Okay.
okay.
So after this, I will switch to colored pencil. Okay,
Mm.
I will try to to continue my artwork. The other artwork here. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I think someone is trying to sabotage my channel. I can feel that. Are you there?
Hmm.
Yeah, someone is getting mad at me and trying to sabotage my channel. How did I know it? Because long time ago I have some people who tried to visit my channel, and now these people never comes to my channel anymore. I really don't know what is their problem, but whatever is that, they must not include me. Okay, well,
Yeah,
whatever is their personal problem, they must stay away from me. Okay.
yeah, I know the
First-
feeling. I think the same thing is happening to my four channels and on my new channel. I'm not complaining, but yeah, I don't say I don't have enough people. Yeah, I do. Enough people support my videos all the time, and I'm quite
yeah,
happy with it. But those people who I know for so long, they're not here anymore. So no, but I didn't do anything wrong to them, and that is kind of
mhm,
strange. I mean, why?
yeah,
I think those people are thinking they're better than me, but they're not. They're kind of sad persons. I think they
mhm.
don't have a joy in their lives. They're only thinking about their numbers on YouTube, and that is it. And it is kind of pathetic and sad.
Yeah, it's just like they trying to sabotage my channel and telling big lies about me. Well, you don't even know me. How come you will judge me?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, why do you need to start with it anyway? Just leave it alone. I mean, if you
Yeah,
don't hate anyone, why are you lying? About that person who did nothing to you.
yeah. It's just like, why are you blaming me for something? It's just like I don't understand.
Yeah, those people are weird,
To be
very
honest,
very.
some of their contents are just copying from another YouTuber to YouTuber, and I'm not
Yeah,
going to mention their names. But in me, I'm not copying anyone. This is me. This is my artwork. I mind my own business. The reason
yeah,
why I don't give advice here on the YouTube, it's because how come I will give advice to those people who are watching here, even if I cannot even fix myself. You get what I mean? First of all,
yeah,
you cannot judge a book by its cover. You don't know the real story. Why this person is like this, like that.
yeah. I'm not copying anybody, because you know me for so long, and I have other things to do rather than YouTube, and YouTube is just a hobby for me. I do like shorts with candies and unboxing whenever I buy something, and yeah, that
Yeah,
is it. That is content, but I don't copy anybody. So
me
and for
neither.
that. And for that advices, I don't like to give advice to anybody. I mean, you have your channel. Figure it out. I won't teach you how to do your job. So yeah, I don't care. And uh, I stay away from all those people, for all those dramas because I don't like that, and I don't know anybody that good. So yeah, I just stay away.
I don't like drama either, be honest.
Yeah,
That's
I do my
why
own job.
I switched to designing. I switched to like this because if ever you're giving advice, maybe you will hurt somebody else, and you
Yeah,
don't even know that these
yeah,
people will
exactly.
hating you for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. If you're doing advices like I know a couple of people who does that, and you will get the wrong idea. You will feel offended or something. I mean, you put your
Yeah,
effort in your channel, and they're giving advices for what? For nothing. I mean, why can you just mind your own business? Stop giving
yeah,
advices. You're not capable for giving advices to anybody.
yeah,
Just mind your own business, do your thing, and that is it. I mean, why people do that? I don't understand that.
yeah.
Um,
Well, some
It
of
is
them
so
they think
it is so
they
annoying.
are guru, then do it. But me, no. I'm not. I'm not going to give any advices to anyone. Why? It's because I really don't like. In the end, people will judge me so badly. Oh, this person gives a lot of advices.
Yeah,
Blah blah blah. I
exactly.
don't like that.
Me neither. I won't give anybody anything. I just mind my own business, and that is it. I do my videos, and yeah. Hey, KK, what's up? What's up?
Hi, KK. Nowadays, some Filipinos keep on doing that, but not me.
That is why I don't follow this kind of people. They're wise asses. Oh, in order to do your job on YouTube, you need to do this and that. Who cares about your advices anyway?
Yeah,
Just mind your business. If you have your content, do your content, and that is it. Oh, yeah, and I support only 7 people, I think, and yeah, that is it. 7 people. Because I don't have time to support 100 people or 200 because
yeah.
I have my own life and I won't spoil it for anybody. YouTube
I
isn't worth my
know.
time.
Listen, listen. I know this person who's trying to sabotage me. Yeah, keep on doing that because first of all, it will bounce back to you. I know who's
Yeah,
this person,
KK,
but
yeah.
I'm not going to mention names because I really don't like drama on YouTube. Because seriously, it sounds like a child, like a kindergarten. You're having a fight in here, okay? For fucking subscribers only. You know what? If people likes you, they will subscribe to you, okay? And
Yeah, of
I don't
course.
gain anything here on YouTube, to be honest. It's just like I'm using this platform for recording my artwork because I was planning to go back again for being a graphic designer, which is that is my real job. I was in graphic designing.
And
I'm
yeah,
handling some
uh,
companies long
uh,
time ago.
yeah. Sorry, share to interrupt you, but yeah, Kyle is right. Uh, I will do whatever I want with my channel. If that means I will lose another channel, I will do it. And I hate those people who are saying, oh, you use copyright, you use movie scenes. I will use whatever I want. That is my decision, my life, my channel. Nobody has the right to tell me what to do. Not even those people from my Facebook. Yo, that is why you lose your channel. Wait, you're the owner of my channel, or I am. You don't have the right to tell me what to do. Just fuck off. You know? All those people, they're like, they know everything. You don't know shit. You
Yeah,
know,
can you please calm down? Calm down, calm down, calm
it
down,
is
okay?
that is
I
why
know
I'm
you're
blocking
Russian.
people. That is why I'm blocking people on Facebook, because all those people, they think they know everything. They don't know nothing. Those people have like, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000 subscribers, and that gives the right to talk people whatever you want. No, I mean, geez.
Yeah,
You're
they think
exactly
they're
right. Just hit
superstar.
the nail on
Then
the head. Yeah, but and I know a couple of people who piss me off, and I block them because they're pretending to be wise asses, but they're not. Just you have your channel, work on your channel, leave my channel alone. That is it.
mhm.
I don't need you to give me advices because I'm a grown ass man. I can read YouTube policy, YouTube rules. So yeah, I don't need you to tell me what to do. Oh, YouTube this, YouTube that. YouTube gives the policy that. YouTube gives the policy that. Blah blah blah. By God, like
Calm
a
down,
broken
calm
record.
down, calm down
I don't give.
again. Come on.
I'm calm. I'm just imitating those people. Share. I'm imitating.
Yeah.
You know, they're so boring. I mean, come on, grow up. Find a job, work. My goodness. Those people doesn't have hobbies. Their hobby is YouTube 24/7, and they're acting like I don't know, shallow person, small minded.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want in their channel, but me, I'll
I
make
don't care
fun in
about
my
them.
channel.
I don't care about. I have my own channel. I love my ideas. I love my videos, and yeah, that is it.
So to those people who judge me so badly, then keep on doing that. But me, I'll do my thing.
Oh, Kyle is here. Can you see me? Yeah, Kyle, you
Okay,
have a
okay, okay,
StreamYard
okay.
in
Go on,
in
go
chat.
on. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Here's Kyle.
Hey,
Hey,
Hello, guys.
Kyle.
How you doing?
I'm doing
Guys, here
good.
are my guests right now. The two intelligent guys from YT. They are quiet, but they have lots of things to know. Especially Kyle.
I've been on this platform for like almost 5 years now.
Hello, hello, Shanchuber. How you doing?
How are you guys
I'm
doing?
doing a digital today.
My God, I'm on YouTube almost 16 years. Oh my
Six,
God,
16 years.
16 years. Jeez Louise.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
16 years is a long time.
Yeah. And since then, I lost many channels. My goodness, I have still lots of them, but I don't use them. But hi, Sean. Hi, brother.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm trying to color something here on the
Um,
artwork that I'm using right now. Actually,
I
I'm
just don't like
practicing
people
digital
giving me
artwork.
advices about YouTube. That is it. Nobody needs your advice. Everyone has a mind of his own, his brain, his hands, his legs, and that is it. Enough said.
Listen to me, guys. The reason why my topic is like this, okay? Someone is hating me. I'm not going to mention the name, and I found out those subscribers they used to come on my channel. Now I don't see it anymore. It's strange. It's like, what the heck this person saying to these people? It doesn't mean you are a good looking person. You can sabotage others' channel. That is not right.
You know what? Share people come and go. I think that is the life or something. Yeah.
See, it's really annoying, you know. You you really work hard for your you know, for your channel. You're doing something great in here, you know. You don't even hurt somebody else. Yeah, you're just trying to be normal, and then suddenly these people will judge you so badly, which is not cool.
Yeah, you know what? Just forget about those people. Just do your
Yeah, I
thing, man.
know. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't care. I don't care if you really hates me, because me, I'm just doing what I like. I really don't
People
And
care.
that's
ask
good.
me all the time, why are you not doing live streams? Well, take my life for example. I work every day for 12 hours, and when I come home, I have a lot of chores. I don't have free time for 24/7 live streams. Yeah, that is my life.
Oh, I can believe that. I heard that from a lot of people. And life does get in the way.
Well, I don't care if they don't like my channel. It's up to them. Because me, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
Someone is trying to do
exactly.
that to me, and this person hates me so badly. But why? Why are you hating me? You don't even know me. You know. I'm not going to point the name because this person is has a big group. You know what? I have no time for, you know, for doing a gangster here on YT. I'm just trying to be professional because I'm seriously. I'm telling you now, guys. Most of my friends and some of them my classmates, they are director from the movies. Some of them from the commercial, and I really don't like if they watch my channel that I'm doing such things, you know. They will laugh at me. Why are you trying to become, you know, ratchet ratchet term here on YT? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fight with anyone here. My main purpose here why I'm using YouTube,
Well,
it's because to have a little exposure about my artwork, and that's it. So what do you want to say, Kyle?
there's always going to be drama and stuff like that on the internet. Like, you can not bypass that, but you can try.
Yeah. You can try
Even
to
me,
sabotage
I go
me,
through
say bullshit things
this.
about me. I don't care.
I go, I, I go through the same thing as you. So I can see where you're coming from. I understand.
Yeah.
People talk trash about me all the time, and I don't care about it. I just do my thing. People say I do dead live streams, this and that, and I don't
No,
give
son.
two shits. But sorry for my language, but
Sean Suber, I'm not down, okay? It's just like I'm so sad because of these people full of hatreds in their hearts. And that's it. And my channel was affected.
well,
It's all right.
either
I don't care.
right. To me,
But
I
what I
think these
really don't
people
like,
have like
people
a
judge me because they don't even know me. You know me only on YT, but you don't know me personally. Only Len Whistler saw me
exactly.
already in person. I become tourist guide for him for a while he was in Manila, but only here in Manila once a day only, and that's it. He has no complaint over to me. It's just like I'm giving directions, and that's it. I'm just a being natural, a Filipina, and I'm not flirting to anyone. I'm very professional when you see me in person. This is the reason why
So
until
what was
now Dead
going on when
Paran.
I first came in here?
What?
I said, so what was going on when I first popped in here?
Oh, green screen. How come? How come you are
Can you hear me?
demonetized? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Jesus, why you
Okay.
demonetized? Transuber.
No, I was.
What do you
Oh,
want to
that's
say,
weird.
Kyle? Continue. Sorry to distract you.
It's fine. How did this whole thing happen when I first came in? Like, what started all this
No,
when I
it all
popped in?
started. I'm not going to mention names, okay?
I know.
I visited this channel, okay? I'm not going to mention this channel.
I know.
And then when I'm trying to, to comment, I cannot comment and I cannot see myself. So that means this person, uh, blocked me for no reason. And I thought we're friends, but in reality, it was not because why you blocked me. So what I did, I just unsubscribed to this person, and I've never supported it, and that's it. That is simple.
Mm,
I'm not going to push myself, to like me. I'm not like that. To be honest. Once you saw me, you show me some attitude. I cannot be nice to you. I'm an artist.
true.
People saying I'm arrogant. I'm not an arrogant. I'm just trying to be natural who I am, and I'm not plastic. I'm not like others who keep on smiling on camera, but in reality, it was an evil minded. I'm not like that.
True.
I can be straightforward here on YT. Yeah, that's the way I am.
Everybody has the rights to the internet.
It could be a ranch member that blocked you. I don't care. Block me. They will block. I think it was the person because the person keeps on mentioning that this person loves to block people. It's okay if that is your norm. Okay, do it. I'm not affected. You know what? My my motto is like this. There's a plenty of people here on earth that I can talk to. Okay, you're not the only one I can talk to. Sounds arrogant, but I'm trying to be positive.
Right, right.
Yeah. No, this is a positive way. I've learned this to JLB. JLB. The owner of a JLB channel. When we met each other, he teach me a lot of positive things. A lot of people don't like JLB, but if you met him in person, he's a really nice Australian guy. He gives a lot of advice. I've learned a lot of things from him.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's
don't
good.
worry, Vancouver. I'm not hating everyone. It's just like I'm sharing it only in my live stream. That there's I am just observing only my subscribers before who used to come on my channel. Now they don't. And I was wondering, I guess that this person say something bad things about me, then keep on doing that. I don't care. The most
Yeah, that is
important for me
mean.
is my business, which is selling my artwork, and that's it. And to be honest, I'm sorry to offend everyone that I'm not looking around for a partner here on YT because I found out I'm not ready for that. And second of all, I cannot visit these people because for now I don't have stable job. I'm just depending only for selling artworks, and that's it. And having a relationship on YT, it's like you need to meet first your partner before you become officially boyfriend and girlfriends.
Yeah,
And
that's
even in
true.
Rafi Tulfo, they talk about this because normally those people who keep on complaining, we are boyfriends and girlfriends, and then the attorney will correct them. Oh, that means you're getting to know each other for a while. not officially. Because it will become officially if both of you meet each other in person.
Yeah, face to
Now, I'm
face.
just
Yeah.
trying to be straightforward here, guys. I know it sounds annoying, but that's the truth. That's the main truth. Because I had enough with this, people judging me so badly. I don't like that. I have no time for that, guys. Sorry. I'm not an arrogant. You can talk to me if you meet me in person. You can approach me. I'm very down to earth person. How come I have artist friends? It's because I'm down to earth person. And normally those people from from business industry like artists, they don't like arrogant people, and I'm not like that. I'm very approachable. So you must know the real meaning about calling arrogant. I'm not like that. I might sound arrogant, but in person, no.
No,
I
no,
can
you're
prove
not.
you that. I'm just trying to be straightforward here because people are, they don't think what they're saying. They
I
don't
say
know the real meaning.
I say the same thing too. Think before you speak.
Yeah, think before you speak, and then you judging. Oh my God, I'm not going to ruin my my spirit because of that.
So, what
Can you hear me, Share?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah,
What's the
okay.
problem?
Hmm, don't know. Yeah, my internet is good. Yeah. Well, just do whatever you do in normal days, and yeah, if they don't come to your live stream, you can do without them. New guys, new people will come, and yeah,
I don't know what just happened. Sorry about that. StreamYard must have kicked
it's
me out.
okay.
Yeah, I'm always checking my my StreamYard here. Okay. Yeah, if I'm doing this digital artwork, yeah, this is my content. And now if people think, oh, share is boastful, there's nothing wrong about this. I'm arts. This is my world. So if you think I'm a boastful, yeah, it's your problem, not mine, because I have to show off what I have, what is my talent, and that's me. That's the way I am.
Hey, as long as it makes you happy and it makes you feel comfortable, that's you.
Yeah, this is so funny. These people calling me, I don't know. What the heck is their problem? Calling me arrogant? Wow.
I don't know.
You don't know me.
It's
Don't judge me if you don't know me. This is the reason why I don't like giving advice because it is hard to judge people that you don't know.
right. There's a lot of drama that I do not visit certain channels.
Yeah, if they like drama, then go on. But don't include me. I'm not in for that game. I
Exactly.
have lots of problem. Yeah,
Right.
I have a heartache. Yeah, one of my heartaches is I have hidden haters. I really don't know what is their problem. Why they keep on doing that? Yeah, but telling me lies. Oh my God! Come on, give me a break. Yeah, when
Yeah,
when I graduated college, I already started to work in a company, and most of my design wasn't here. It was in Hong Kong. But I don't brag this on YT because first of all, why? I want to become humble as much as I can. But I have to tell it because there are some people trying to underestimate me. That I just wanted to prove to you that guys we're not the same level. I'm in a different level.
Oh, is that your bird in the background I
So
hear?
stop. Yeah, that's my bird. Whenever I get mad, she's get mad. She's getting mad too. She
I
is.
like
Her name is
I
just
like your
like
bird.
Sunny. Her name is Babes. She's a green chickonier.
Babes.
Her name is Babes. Babes.
That's
Yeah.
so
Babes,
nice.
babes, babes.
My baby. You know what? To be honest, supposed to
Nice.
be that is not her name. But when I did gender reveal, like DNA testing, hey, the, you see, she likes attention. She's like that. I don't let her out because she started to become wild. She started to not to do a boomerang flight. She's landing in different direction in the house, but I don't like it because my mother was complaining.
That's what you.
mm. So you
So
just
what do
keep
you
her
want to say,
happy.
Binko Games? The
Share,
Russian, the
share, share.
Russian.
Share, share, share. My sweet share.
Yeah,
Yeah, volume test share.
yeah. Bulimte as a friend. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
as
will
my
be
sweet
okay.
friend.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah, best friends.
I
Best
wonder
friends in YT. Yeah.
I wonder where Sean is. Usually I see
He's busy on the phone.
him
He's
over
busy
here.
on the phone. I don't know who they're talking to, but I will message
Oh,
him
that's okay.
to come up in my panel and to have a chit chat here.
Okay. I was just curious. I was just
Sean is
curious.
a very good guy. Sean,
I've known Sean for a long time.
there are two Seans here. Are you talking about Sean Trucking or Sean Suber?
The one that drives the truck.
Yeah, that he's busy. I think talking to Sammy. Sammy, Binko's new partner.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me and Sammy, we love each other. Yeah, just like cat and a mouse.
I'll
Yeah.
be back.
He calling you a psycho.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Regular psycho. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's not psycho. He's a sweet Croatian. Russian.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I call Sean. Okay. Hold on. No. I will message him because I'm doing a live.
Yeah, sure. I will step down now because I need to charge my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So so
Okay.
thank you. So thank you, my sweet chef, for having me. And
Yeah. Thank you,
yeah,
my friend.
call me
Thank you,
tonight.
my
Call me
sweet
tonight.
Binko. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, call me
Yeah.
tonight, sweet share.
Yes.
Okay.
Da.
Bye.
Da. Yeah. Bye. Sorry, I speak Russian here. Okay. Wait. I'll just message Sean. Sorry, guys. Oh no. I need you. Sorry, I keep on ranting here. Okay. No, I was just hurt. People judge me so badly. You don't even know me. He is always on my mind. When the time I wake up till I close my eyes, he's everywhere I go. Is all I know. Though he's so far away, it's just keep getting stronger every day. And even now he's gone, I'm still holding on. Now tell me where do I start, 'cause it's breaking my heart. Don't wanna let him go. Yeah, this is a seahorse actually, guys. I'm practicing digital artwork because soon I will enter again for being a graphic designer. Okay. Normally I'm handling computer, but since I'm lack of technology here, I'm just borrowing this. Yeah, it's about time to do some practice, a little practice only. Maybe my love will come back someday. Sorry about my rant lately. I was just emotional. If you don't know the person, don't judge it. It's not nice. I might sound arrogant, but I'm not like that. If you see me in person, you can approach me. Sometimes Megan Aguilar, which is the daughter of Freddie Aguilar, she used to visit me. And you can see her in one of my short videos. I was with her, and we're having a joking around in Assad Cafe. And his father is the one who influenced me again for returning to become a designer, because that time I was losing hope. And Freddie Aguilar is he's a really good artist too. He's also good in drawing also, because he is an engineer, guys. He's very talented. Even his kids are very talented. So most of them, they are in the line of arts. He told me, to sell my artwork, to do a consignment long time ago. Yeah, I did some consignment, guys. I just don't like people judging me. That's it. I do have lots of problems too, guys. If you don't know what was that, it's so many. Reason why I did this digital artwork for a while, just to change you know my content. Most of the time I'm doing a manual, which is the traditional artwork. This time I'm using a little technology here. And later I will show you on how to make this GIF, so that you can put it as a background in your StreamYard, just like what you see on my background right now. So, guys, whoever wants to come up in my panel, you're welcome. I know some people don't like me. I don't care. It's your decision. Me, I'm just doing my thing only. Lately, I was talking to my special someone, but unfortunately, I hope we can fix something, But it's really sad that I don't know what will be the ending up. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm sharing some. I didn't mean to recall the past. But sometimes, as an artist like me, I'm very emotional. You can recall the past. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, right. And all the time I ask you, I'm shaking inside. Why does it hurt me so? Maybe my love will come back someday. Only heaven knows. I'm using a Lenovo tablet, guys, and the program that I'm using right now is we call it PixArt Drawing, and I like this one because if I use the other program, oh my god, they asking for payment instantly, which is only for a test, but they need the payment. But for now, I don't have enough budget. So for those people who likes to learn digital drawing, my advice to you is, to find the PixArt, and there is a drawing section there, drawing app, and yeah, that's it. There's so many things you can watch. You can learn on that drawing. So this one that I'm drawing is a seahorse. Okay, I'll show you guys. This is the seahorse. Okay, you're wondering, guys, why I was putting a lot of colors. It's because whenever you printed it or you try to to sell it, yeah, the print is really nice, and the colors and the details, it's good. And this pen that I'm using is rechargeable, so I need to recharge right away. And keep on zooming, zooming, zooming. Oh, who is this? Hey! Oh my God! Kuya Sean! Kuya Sean! How are you,
Oh,
Sean?
not good. My hogs are still walking around.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Are you killing some pig or something?
that's what they do here.
Hmm. Piggy
This is
piggy.
the Smithfield plant in Tar Heel, North Carolina. 10 years ago, the national
Mm-hmm.
news was here covering a animal rights activist thing. They were blocking the gate for
Yeah.
anybody to get in or out, and I thought it was a labor dispute. And these women are crying, petting the pigs in this guy's bull hauler, and I'm like, I tried to tell the driver, he was getting irate. I said, "You don't want to pick a fight with a mob; they'll kill you. I don't care how tough you are. There's 200 people out here; they're going to kill you. Okay, calm down." And I tried to explain to the people, I'm like, "Folks, it's honorable what you're doing, but I'm like, do you know where you are? This is the South. This is North Carolina. People are going to want their chitlins. You're going to lose this battle. Not only that, they're going to want their bacon also." My load's not ready, so
Yeah.
I'm going to the Petro.
Yeah. So how is Sammy? Is she okay now?
Just to let you know, Camille, about an hour ago, just had her baby
Baby boy?
girl.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
cute as a button too. Healthy. She sent me a photo of the child too.
Mm-hmm.
They had to give
So
her an
you will
expensive.
be the godfather, Sean.
Well, they had they had to give her an expensive shot, and I said that shot is called an epidural.
Yeah.
That's so that natural labor isn't really excruciating pain. I can only imagine.
Uh-huh. So that is her second child or third child or
Third,
something.
third.
Ah. I think she needs to have a little break for babies. First of all, if you don't have enough money, I'm sorry to say this, since the education here in the Philippines is quite kind of expensive.
Yeah, but
It's not
Camille
advisable
looks
to
like
have
she's
teenagers.
underage. She's in her 20s, but she looks like she's only like 12 or 13.
Yeah, I know. She looks younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Sean, for helping them.
Oh, yeah. No
Yeah,
problem.
lately, Vinko was here, but he needs to charge his phone. Hey, Vinko, if you're watching, come back here.
Yeah, well, I told
Lately,
Sammy.
yeah, listen, I was complaining regarding about someone is trying to sabotage my channel, and there are some of my subscriber who doesn't want to watch me anymore. I really don't know why. So if ever this person hating me, then do it. I don't care.
Hmm.
Me, I will do my thing too. I will concentrate on my artwork. But I'm not going to quit YouTube. It's because of your will. No, I'm not a bad person. Sean, I just want to ask you something. Am I arrogant?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I know.
At times I may act like I'm arrogant, but I'm just fooling around.
Yeah, I know. There's a big difference of arrogant because you can approach me even if you see me in person. I'm not a snub person. I'm very friendly. My
Don't.
sisters and my siblings are the one who was arrogant. They don't like to talk
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah. Well, the only time I act snobbish is if I go to a fancy restaurant and there's a bunch of, wealthy people there, and I just mimic the way they act.
Angel, Angel is here. Come up, Angel. Yeah,
It's like, "Are
yeah.
you having a
Angel is a
lovely
very.
evening?" Barely holding the wine glass with my pinky or my index finger and my thumb, barely touching the glass with wine in
Mhm.
it, and say, "Are you having a lovely evening, darling?" Oh yeah, I love mocking them. I'm just acting like an ass is what I'm doing in front of them.
Yeah, Binko was here lately, but he needs to charge his phone. And Kyle also was here. Kyle is looking for you.
Ooh, me? Why is he
Kyle
looking for
Prepler.
me?
No, he likes to talk to you. You know him, right? He's a good guy.
I was about to say, did I
He,
piss Kyle off? Who'd I piss off this time?
this is the Kyle that I'm talking about, the one with disability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyle Klepper. The only Kyle I know.
I still remember when he was getting mad to someone. I will never forget you for what you have done to me. These people are really fucking mean, you know. They always making fun of Kyle. Stop it. Come on, guys. Oh, who is this? Angel. Oh, the angel in heaven is here. Hi, Angel.
Oh yeah,
Does it
I'm
matter what freaking lane I'm in?
not perfect, not far off, but I'm not perfect. How are you all anyway?
Hello, Angel.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
How are you doing? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm just here doing a live and ranting for a certain person who trying to sabotage my channel. I don't mention names, you know. I don't like controversial drama here, you know.
I was looking at a picture you were
Yep.
drawing on the black paper.
Oh
My
yeah.
hogs are still
Yeah,
alive.
it looks really vibrant, the colours. What pencils were that in?
Prime. Prime, yeah.
Faber Castell.
My
I'm
hogs are
using.
not dead
Oh,
yet.
they're
So I'm going to go to
expensive.
the truck stop and wait it out.
But
Open my door.
you get the quality, don't you,
I'm
from
sorry.
I'm saying you get
Sean,
your
S H A
quality
W
from
N.
materials.
More. Moore.
I think Sean is talking to someone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I got a new phone, so I need to set my picture up on this.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I miss you, Angel. I miss you. How are you now?
I'm good. I'm good. I've got a bit of a sore eye. I think I need some steroid drops for it. It's really sore. Try not to rub it.
Yeah. Sorry about my background, They will never stop
Oh,
like
you know
this.
it.
If
I
I'm
don't.
awake, they're talking.
I don't mind. It don't bother me. Background noise don't bother me.
Yeah. Especially my green chickonier babes starting to
Well,
make a silly sounds here.
well, I
She
have to
wanted
put up
to
with
get out.
my dog snoring.
The thing is, I cannot let this green chickonier out because she's flying in different directions. Oh, Sean is being
I was
quiet here.
trying. How's she trying? How are they? I don't know if it's he or she. How are they trying to destroy your channel? What are they doing?
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, did you visit the other channel, the group of Jerry Boy? Did you visit?
I haven't been on it. No.
Okay, we don't talk about it anymore here, okay, because I think we don't like to talk about it anymore. So
Well, I find that when people go off you, just let them. I don't go into the channels because if they are talking about you, I don't want to know. It don't bother me. Let
yeah,
them crack on.
me too. Someone blocked me also. Okay, big time. Okay,
Oh,
it's
they
all
block
right.
me. They all block me. It's like a gang of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
But to be honest, it don't matter. They're not. If it's going to be like that, they're not the type of people I want to choose to be friends. If you know what I mean. I don't want the drama. I've always said that. I don't want the
And me
drama.
too, also. I don't like drama.
No, or telling tales and that. And I found that, yeah, like getting private messages. Oh, they said this and they said that, and I can show my messages. All I said was, look, talk about it, or it's not to do with me. I've not seen that. It's like trying to make grievances, if you know what I mean.
Actually, the one I'm drawing right now is we call it seahorse. Okay, but this seahorse, I'm trying to invent my own color. An artist.
Abstract.
Yeah, like an yeah. This is the way it is. Take a look. You see, the effect
Yeah,
was really nice, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it looks like really a seahorse. But if
yeah.
you zoom it, it's like that. Oh
Well,
shit!
I, I
Sorry.
like I like the drawing you've got behind. Is it a pug?
Oh yeah, yeah, the pug. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yes. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to arrange this one
Have you
because
done that on computer? That pug?
the pug is already finished. Okay, I
Yeah, but
can show it to you.
Did you do it digitally?
Yes, it's also digital. It's also digital. I just finished it.
It's really difficult digital art. I can't do it.
You know what I did? I tried to sketch it on the paper, and then I tried to to
Oh,
take a
oh,
picture, and then I
yeah,
send it here on in my email, and then I open it on in PixArt, and I try to trace it, and I try to color it, and that's it. That's the technique. If you cannot draw perfectly the image, you can trace it. But when
right.
it comes to color, you can do it by yourself.
Yeah, well, when I'm like, I draw with graphite pencil, I like to use my fingers to smudge and shade, and I can't do it on digital. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I found with fur, when I'm doing the fur, I'm starting with the lighter colours, and then I get a darker pencil every time, and
Uh-huh.
and go with the way the fur flows in that direction, and I found it's working brilliant.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
And I get a bit of sandpaper, and I get my graphite stick, and I sand it, but use a paintbrush to make my paper shaded.
Yeah. From now on, I'm not going to mention any names now on my YT, okay? Just to
Just
avoid
send
those
them.
fucking drama.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
the way
going
I
to
am.
mention anymore. First of
Well,
all, I don't want these people to become popular, so much better not
not
to
just that,
mention names.
dear. It turns your people that watch you for your art. It turns them off because you're not a drama channel. You're an artist, and it puts people off, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's no name. Much better no name.
Well, I went in Darren Dobson's, and I found that they were in there. Um, but I've got a spanner in Darren's, and I just ignored them. And Sean, Sean, the one that does the hangman and that. Oh, Tuber, is it?
I don't remember what you're saying. The angel.
Sean Tuber, the one that does hangman and that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've
That is
got a
John
spanner in.
Sugar.
Yeah, I go in his and chat with him. Um,
Mm.
and they'll go in his channel, and I just don't acknowledge them. You know what I mean? I'll say hello, and that's it. Hi, how you doing? Hope you well. That's it, and then I just ignore them.
Yeah. Sean, where are you going now?
I'm going to the Petro. I'm bobtail. I dropped my
Uh-huh.
Petrol,
empty there. My
you're
my load is
American. You've
my
got to
load.
say gas station. It's a gas station. You're American. You're turning it. You're turning. That's a bit of a UK petrol.
It's a truck stop. Petro brand. My hogs are not dead yet, and the load isn't ready, so I'm going to the Petro truck stop and probably stay there till probably tomorrow morning or whenever the load's ready. Probably not going to be ready until early in the morning tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to where I'll have good internet signal so I can enjoy myself on Darren's live stream tonight.
Oh, have a bit of
Yeah.
a theme song.
If nothing else goes wrong and I piss somebody else off,
Oh, I've got a habit of doing that. That's why I wish my mouth had a delete key.
Oh,
Backspace.
really miss you, Kuya Sean? Kuya
because
Sean!
if it gets any worse than this, I'm just going to quit YT altogether and say the hell with it.
Whoa, don't be a Karen and
No,
just
Sean, don't quit.
you
We
know,
miss
it's not
you.
just block. Block and just ignore them. People hate being ignored.
Yeah, I'm ignoring. I'm ignoring my hater.
I don't even watch the channels either. Bully me once, I'm not going to stick around and let you do it again. You know what I mean? Oh no. God, that's a game of marbles.
Angel,
No.
Angel, I have a question. Are you drunk that time?
Yeah, I don't drink very often, right? And yeah, I've been out, and it was like 3, 4, no, about 3 o'clock in the morning because I've been night clubbing. I went out at
Mm-hmm.
10 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
No, we went for a few drinks in a Witherspoon, where you get the jug.
Okay,
But
okay,
you
I
get 2 jugs
understand.
for the tenner. We shared them, and then we went night clubbing. And I mean, it's expensive drinks and getting in and taxis and whatever. Um, and I didn't think I'd spent much, but my friends had bought me a couple of drinks. And when I got home, oh, I was drunk. Um, and I've been
Okay, that's
dancing
why
and that.
one of them get offended, you know?
Yeah, but
Eh,
then oh, was it? I heard one of them call me a nasty drunk. I weren't nasty. I've never been nasty. God, they must make it up in their own heads, man. I call that
yeah.
delusion. That's delusional. No, no. I mean, blooming heck, what were they doing up at that time in the morning? I'd been night clubbing with my mate. You know, I was having a fun time. I come back and I said a crash joke. I apologise, you know. But you know what it is? I'm not going to say, I don't want to bring up my token black friend and say, well, I've got a black friend. So what? You don't bring people up because of colour of their skin. That's token friend then, isn't it? Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I'm like, oh, sorry. And then I get a message, I best apologise. I went, sorry, you'll be waiting a long time. And I blocked.
Oh my God.
You'll be waiting till hell freezes over and you'll not catch me where I said sorry and I went straight away. I was like, oops, I'm a bit drunk. I didn't mean to offend anyone. And I apologised. I apologised to you if I upset you. And you said, no, I was just a bit drunk and I shouldn't come on drunk. You know, but I've done it
Mm-hmm.
one. And then I'm a nasty alcoholic. Nasty.
Oh my God. This is
I'm
the
fun
first
to be
time
around.
I've
I'm
seen you,
fun.
you get drunk.
Yeah, I'm fun to be around drunk. I talk rubbish.
Yeah, but don't get offended, you know.
Oh
I
no,
mean,
I'm not.
don't think
I'm not.
about it anymore.
To be honest, I was showing my friends the live and that they were all laughing. They all thought it was funny. They were like, and they were like, I'm, I was pretty tame because I can verbally abuse without swearing. You know what I mean?
Angel, I'm sorry, but I keep on laughing. Oh my God.
No, because I'm funny. I can be funny, but people get me down, and I get depressed, and I get in their state of mind. And I tried to change. I tried to like change it. It's the same with
Yeah.
Alex. I think Alex is lovely, right? But he got trolled, and he's a dress put out and all that lot. They all ganged up on him, and it was me that defended him. And we've not fallen out. And I think he's apologised for calling you a bitch, but you know he gets some stick. You know,
Some
Yeah.
some
uh,
people can understand reality and the truth when they hear it, and some people can't handle it. And When you remove them out of their fantasy land, they lash back because
Yeah,
they need to stay in Disneyland. I'm like,
yeah.
look,
No,
I
not
grew up
Disney.
a long
It,
time ago, and I'm not into
I
Disneyland.
would say
And I
La La Cuckoo
fantasy is
Land.
just fine, but I'm not into it.
No,
I like
I'm not.
reality.
Yeah, I like to be me. I mean, if I lied about my life, I'd forget by next time I come on what I lied about. You catch me out straight away. No, but I mean, life's hard enough to fall out with people in real world. Who wants to do it on YouTube? But you know what I mean? I'll fall out in virtual reality. It's madness.
It's just like what the businesses have done in your country and in mine. They're successful here, but if they can save money on labor and move to another country and just ship the
Oh
stuff back, they're going to
yeah,
do that. That's business 101. Now,
yeah.
it's same thing with relationships. And rock bands were like this. A lot of rock bands were not famous here in America, but they were famous over in Japan and other countries. Where do you think somebody that is into business like that, where do you think they're going to go? They're going to go where they're successful, right?
Well,
Well,
look
just
at
like
Dyson.
relationship. Hold on a
Yeah,
second. Just like relationships. If I'm not successful in my own country, what do? Just sit here and be miserable to placate your ass? No, I'm going to go to where I'm going to be successful and be happy. Mimi didn't like that, and a lot of Western women don't. I'm like, well, I'm not the one that made it this way. The culture and the ladies that done it.
Sean,
Yes.
the boyfriend of my daughter is going to migrate now. Later in US, they're having a flight now. Hmm.
well, I think women in UK are too quick to jump on getting a man, and
Well, I'm invisible to a good percentage of the women here in America. But when I go to another country, it's totally different. Like I go to Japan or the Philippines, I get a lot of attention, and I don't even ask for it. It just happens. And what
well,
happens over in Japan and the Philippines will never happen here or the UK in a million years. And I've proven that.
well,
How? Because I lived
I've
it.
I've got the option of moving to China and working in China. But it's a big step. Um, Teaching, but I don't think I will because I'd have to sell up.
Yeah, like China.
Um,
China is one of the newest things for single men right
oh,
now.
I've got
There
friends
are,
over there.
yeah,
Me, well, my
in
daughter went
China,
to uni, and a couple of her friends are now living and working in China teaching.
yeah. If
And
you're a woman, go ahead.
I've got a degree in digital forensics, and I've just got to refresh my teaching certificate.
Okay, yeah, but here's how
Got a
things
friend
are in
over there.
China. If
Yeah,
you're a woman,
well, my friend says it, and
okay,
he says that I'd be offered amazing possibilities. Well, in China, if you're not married by age of 25, you're on shelf for the rest of your life. I know that.
well, they say it's 26. After 26, you're looked upon as leftover women. So you got millions of
Yeah,
Chinese ladies running around there, single, with men no one interested in them. And when the Westerners show up, you got a lot of women to choose from. It's totally slanted in your
well,
favor if you're a man.
I,
That's why
I
China
find,
is that's why China is the premier place to go now.
I
But
find with Western women, it's materialistic, and it's what the man can offer you, whether they've got a flash car, whether they've got a good job, a
well, no, wait a
designer
minute. Hold on a
clothes.
second. There are some, just not on mass numbers there, that are materialistic. The majority of your women here in the West are because
Yeah,
that's the way the culture taught them. People think they're
well,
free of thought. They're not. They're
but
not free of thought. They're
they
not free
don't
of thought.
realise, Sean, they don't realise because the expectant, it's that white supremacy that comes over in it. what you're expected, like
But you're
benefits and
we're all a product of our culture's
yeah,
influence. That's not
yeah.
freedom of thought.
KK is here. Hi, Kyle. Sean is here now, the one that you're waiting for. Kyle is here. Kyle Krepner.
That's why
Well,
we're going to have a lot of women over here in the West running around where the hell the men are at. All the men are left. They're invisible to you, to the majority of the women in the West. They keep asking, where's the good men at? They're invisible to you. You don't pay attention to them. They want Superman, but they walk past Clark Kent every day.
well, I think all good ones are taken, or the widows.
But a lot of Western women like Mimi did not like what I had to say because it's the truth. And what taught me that? The culture of 53 years of living in it.
Oh, but I get sick of men like thinking, oh, I'm desperate for a relationship. No, I'm single for a reason, and they're single. I'm single because I choose to be.
You, yeah, but you pay attention to YouTube, and you pay attention to Facebook, and what it is women are insane, and the definition of insanity is this: you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. A lot of ladies will not adjust what they're looking for, and sometimes their standards are so high nobody can meet those standards,
Well,
and they keep going for the same type of guy and expecting a different result, but they end up in the same shitty relationship that
yeah,
ends up going nowhere, and they wonder what the hell's wrong, and they
yeah,
think all
yeah,
guys are like that. That's not
yeah.
true.
Because
Not all guys are like that.
no, do you know what I think, Sean? I think with UK, we are culture women. You meet someone and they're not the self. It's like the honeymoon period. It's like they pretend to be this perfect person, but that's not them. And then as soon as they've caught you, that's it. You're like, um, they, they get the feet under the table, and that's when the true self comes out. So to start,
Yeah.
there should be the self from beginning.
Yeah, I may have another 10 years of life in me, okay? That's the reality of it. And I don't have time for games, and I'm not going to. And I don't chase women because I'm not wasting my time. That's a big waste of
Oh,
time. I'd rather make money.
it was funny when you come on with that towel wrapped around you doing a hula. The other day, last week, I think it was.
Because I know what my value is. I'm not stuck on myself, but I know what my value is. And I'm going to get what I want.
No, you know your worth. I know my worth. Well, I just think when people have to make stuff up about you or pull you to pieces without questioning themselves and their own morality, then it don't matter. It's not worth it. Can't have a debate with someone when they blocked you. You know what I mean?
Angel, you're a wonderful woman, okay? I really like your attitude. You're not an arrogant type.
Oh, no. Well, what you say to people publicly, right, can be used against you. And that's not me. I'm not a nasty person. But
Well, they
I
could
can,
use
I
it
can
against
take it.
me. What I say, they try to use against me, and I'm like, you just answered your own question.
But if you
I
can
gave
back
you
it
the
up, Sean,
reality and the honest answer to all the questions that they would have about me, because that's the reality of it.
yeah, yeah. And it's like me mentioning someone's colour of the skin or whatever, right? I don't think I'm colourblind, right? I take people as I find them, and it doesn't come down to what religion they are, where they're from, what colour they are. You know, it's about that person. It's the person.
Well,
Yeah.
the West here, they try to play both sides at the same time, and it doesn't work for me. At least for me, it doesn't work.
Well,
I
I
mean,
could
you're
have
either
said,
one or the other. You say
yeah.
one, not you, but a lot of women say that they look on the inside about a guy. Bullshit. They're
Well,
full of shit, and I call
I
them
was,
out on it.
you see, I was brought up a Catholic, right? And I do believe in God, um, but with the Catholic Church and the Trinity and that, you can't believe in it. It's contradictory to itself. Um, so I was like reading in the Quran and reading like the way the Quran is, and they talk about Christianity, and
Sorry, guys.
and then and the Quran, their book, which was from
Uh
Prophet
huh.
Muhammad, it's never
Yeah, but
changed. Yeah, but the
yeah.
Bible, I've noticed in the past few years, they're changing stuff in the Bible now. Do you get what I mean? Changing what I was brought up to believe and rewriting it on Google, and I see them changing history and what have you. And it's like, how can you believe it? You can't believe in something that is changed by a man, if you know what I mean. Um, and it all comes down to money and
Well, they're not necessarily changing
globalization.
history. They're not necessarily changing history. It's history is correcting itself because we weren't told the whole story. Depending on what topic you want to talk about in history, it's when people find out the reality of a certain issue because they never asked the questions or they never read a certain book that would have gave them the answers
Well, that's what
instead of just going by blind belief because
yeah,
your parents or your teacher said it.
yeah. And when you question something, research it and look into what other people and different, and it's mad because they're going about the Prophet Muhammad married a 9-year-old. Um, if you look at kings and queens of Britain, um, a lot of them they weren't Christians; they were Muslims. A lot of them were black, and a lot of them were underage. I think the youngest marriage was 6.
Well, the actual
King
royal
James
family
the
that
First.
you've had, the actual royal family you've had, the Windsors, which is not their
It's
last name, they're
it's not
actually German and not
German.
British.
Yeah,
Yeah.
German. Yeah, and that Eddie, the king that were going with Mrs. Simpson. Yeah, um, and because he was with a divorcee. Well, look at King Charles now. He married Camilla, who's a queen, who's a divorcee. So do you think in the past 50 years that's changed? 60 years? No, it's not.
You know
It,
what? To be honest, even when the King Edward time, which is the great great grandfather of King Charles, he is a notorious womanizer.
yeah, and he was a
Yeah,
fascist, and he went to talk to Hitler just before war.
he's
You
notorious
want to know why?
womanizer. It's just like
You know, you know why he was a
what?
womanizer? Because he
Yeah,
can. Because he's filthy rich. That's
Yeah,
why.
so do not think the
yeah,
rest are. The rest of them are. They reckon that Camilla's got a
yeah.
son to Charles when she was 16.
Mm.
What I can't remember his name. He's Australian. He's married to an Aborigine.
Yeah. Well, I think the real love of King Charles is Camilla. It's not Princess Diana
Well,
If you
because
no,
wait,
they knew each other for a long, long time. And you know what? Before, King Charles used to what they call this court one of the lead vocalists of the Supremes. You
yeah,
know that yeah, no, I mean the 3 degrees. That's it.
yeah.
let me
Yeah, but the
educate
girl
you.
doesn't like it.
Let me
Oh,
educate
Kyla
you,
Boo is
ladies.
here. Hi, Kyla Boo. How you doing?
I'm
Thank
waiting
you for
for.
coming on my live.
Anyway, let me educate you, ladies, and that will help you understand if you're a woman listening to my voice on this panel or in the chat. If you want to know what it's like and what I'm trying to convey to you, go to a channel here called Whatever Clips, and it's a nice guy host. He's got a beard mustache, and he's always got a panel of women sitting around the table that are typically they're all Western women, and yes, they've had them from Europe too, which is also considered the Western world. And you'd be amazed on how the majority of women are and what they're looking for and how delusional
Mhm.
these ladies are. And he tries to
Mm.
reach them and it doesn't work.
I've seen it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what the women 40 years and younger are typically like those ladies in his panel. That's what we got to work with here in the West. Why do you think a lot of men like me are looking elsewhere? We're not
Well,
going to deal with it.
well, none of my kids are married yet. Oh, in the northeast, there's three. I've got three in the northeast. They're not married. They haven't got children. They're seeing the world. They travel the world. My oldest daughter up here. She's been to Thailand. She's been to Malaysia. She's been to Singapore, New York, Milan. She travels all over.
Yeah, there's
We
a,
work.
there's only one country women of the world can run to if they're looking for men, and that's Jamaica. And good luck. For men, there's a lot of countries we can go to. Yes, it's not fair, but that's just the way it is.
I don't
Blame
want to
Mother
be
Nature.
I don't
Blame,
want to
blame
British
Mother
man.
Nature for that because that's the way it is. There are more women in the world than men. It'll always be that way. You
It
can,
worked so long ago. You find men that think women should be at home looking after kids,
yeah,
or
you, yeah,
um,
but you can pretend all you want, and people in the West are very good at that. You can pretend all you want and change the reality in your brain, but in reality, it is what I'm saying it is. And I'm sorry, it's not doesn't sound very positive, but I didn't create this mess. I was born into it. I just learned how the game was played.
well, we live in a strange world.
Yeah, and I talked to these ladies. I said, they're like, "Do you have kids?" Some of them do, some of them don't, and some of them got a son. I'm like, now just think about that for a minute. You have a son, yes? I'm like, how would you feel if a woman was treating your son the way you treat males? It reached her. She got it right away. She understood. And this other one got mouthy and said, "Well, would you want a guy to treat your daughter the way you treat women?" I said, "You goddamn right I do. Because I know he's going to be a good guy. I know he's going to provide. He's going to take care of her, not abuse her. You goddamn right I do." They lost that argument miserably because the one that hasn't known me for 4 years know how I take care
Well,
of my kids.
I think we should be in a society where we take care of each other. That it shouldn't be about a man taking. It's a partnership, and I think we've lost the community as well.
I'm sorry.
I think we've lost community as well.
No, there's
Well,
something wrong with
yeah, but
Cher's window. The live is still going.
oh no, it's not. She's exporting a video.
Now she's back. I can hear
Hello,
Cher, but there.
Beluga the cat. How you doing? Who is this? Oh, it's a cat. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, when my free time, what do you think I do? Okay. Being rejected by women is nothing new to me. In fact, I'm a master at it. Learn every time. I learn what my social mistakes were, and I try to correct them. That's what made me the man I am today. Yeah, sure. Everybody makes social mistakes, and I'm man enough to admit them. I just try to keep them at a minimal, learn from them, and then move on. but I learned how the game is played. And basically, I got treated the same way every time, almost every time, same way. And they think they're more original than a bologna sandwich, and they're not. They're all just alike, or tried to
Well,
be alike.
I came out of a 23-year marriage, and to be honest, oh, it was like I was his mother. It's like lied and feels sorry for himself and oh, lazy. And I just think, I'm, I, I just think, no, I don't want to be in a relationship with anyone. If it happens, it happens. And if I meet someone, they've got to make me laugh and feel wanted and equal.
But I have had discussions with some of these ladies on other live streams about this topic, and I told this one was trying to convince me my standards are already in the basement. I'm like, let's get with reality here and slow down a little bit. What you just said, your standards are in the basement. Now let's go into detail and analyze this. Yes, your standards are in the basement for a guy like Chad or Tyrone. Your standards are in the basement. But for the 99.9% of men in this country, your standards are so high, nobody can meet those. Hollywood, MTV, and VH1 and the culture a little bit has changed women in a direction that is not natural to them.
Don't watch them.
Women are emotional. It's men that are visual, and they've tried since they've already made women here in the states, go visual. They're trying to make men be emotional. That's what they've been trying to do for the past 15 years. I'm not going to be emotional, and well, except for when my mom died. But that's what the
I'm not.
culture's trying to do. They're trying to
I'm not
flip
an
the script.
emotional person.
Well, that's the way Mother Nature made women to be emotional, not visual. But the
No, because
culture in the past 40 years
no,
has changed that.
no. I left home at 14, right? Um, and I went to live with an old lady who put me up. I got away from a drunken, abusive stepfather. I went to college and um, I got married. He was abusive. I got away from him. I went to London and then I went over to Middle East and I worked working in an orphanage in Jordan, in Amman during Gulf War. When I came back to UK, up to North East, met someone, married, had children, didn't go out, didn't didn't drink around my children, didn't have babysitters. I looked after them, worked, and my children had to do jobs to get money, pocket money and stuff. And if they wanted designer things and stuff before Christmas or what have you, and if they went to school and didn't have time off, they would get money. Like I'd give them beginning at 6 weeks holidays, I'd give them £100 each if they got like near off 99% attendance, which they did. Bribery works. They had tellies in the bedroom, but not allowed Xbox or PlayStations after like 9 o'clock at night. And they weren't allowed on a school night.
Yeah. Anyway, Angel, let me educate you a little bit. That went on about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was here on YT. Now, I know Cher would remember this. There was a TV show, I can't remember the name of it. It's where they had Western men going over to the Philippines. And this story centered around what they called a guy named Ed, and everybody called, and the internet called him No Neck Ed. Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
still
was
remember that.
totally, yeah, he was totally trashed by the Western women. No Western woman would ever date him. But all these Asian ladies would, okay? But he blew that himself. But you had a collision of two cultures. Yes, both cultures were laughing at what was going on, but they were laughing at two different things. Everybody here in the West was laughing at Ed, and the women were like, "How could a girl like her be remotely interested in him?" But see, they don't understand. Every country is not alike. They're all different, and a lot of Westerners have a hard time wrapping their head around that. That's why
Well,
in the Philippines they were laughing about his behavior, not about his looks. Where everybody in the West was laughing about how this guy looks.
right.
That's
My
why he got.
my son was born with deformities, and he's never had a girlfriend. He's 27, right?
You never
And
watched that show, did you?
no, no. But
Okay.
when my son was born and growing up as a child, and he was bullied for his deformities, right? And I always thought he'd never find a woman that would get past his looks. Like, not his looks, because he's beautiful, yeah? And to me, he's perfect. And it breaks my heart that people can't take people for who they are as a person and not about what they look like. Or, and it's sad, right? And but I think that's what's changed me as a person. As it's not about someone's looks; it's who they are.
Mhm. Well, I told all these ladies, I'm like, and I warned them. I said, here. If it hasn't been your history right now, it will be. You continue down this path and not be willing to change or to analyze the way your life is. You're going to have a house full of cats and dildos in the bedroom. Good luck.
Well, my son
That's
is
what
gonna.
their life. That's what their life is going to end up being.
My son, my son has got a friend, a woman friend who lives in Manila. That's in Philippines, yeah, Manila. And she tells him he's beautiful. She tells him he's got a heart, and she bigs him up, and she's lovely. And I said to my son, I'd pay for her to get over here and marry her. And they were like, oh, Filipino bride. I was like, no, because I've got a friend who's same age as me, and he's married to a Filipino who's 15 years younger, and she's beautiful. She's stunning, right? And
Uh-huh.
not it, she loves him to bits, and she's the most loveliest person I've ever met, right?
Let me give let me give you a little background on this what I said, okay, and what makes it even more true what I just told you about women in their future having a house full of cats and a bedroom full of dildos. Okay, every 20 miles I go down this interstate. If you pay attention to the billboard signs, there's a billboard sign for like this boutique or Lion's Den or Adam and Eve, especially here in North Carolina. Adam and Eve is real big because their home office is here. These are all adult shops. You have to be over 18 to get in, but these are adult shops where you can buy any sex toy under the moon, okay? Everybody would think it would be truckers and a lot of men going in those. Not true. Over 70% of their clientele are women. That's the reality. But everybody wants to think it's a bunch of perverted men going in there. Oh no. The majority of the clientele of those adult shops are women.
I can believe it.
They're nonchalant about it. They're not going to tell you about it. But this is what businesses do. They count their customers. They give you a loyalty card, like Lions Den does. They give you a loyalty card. They know who you are. They know what sex you are. And whenever you come in, you scan that loyalty card, you get a discount or whatever. And that's how they count their customers and know who the majority is. And the people of Lions Den will tell you, majority of our customers are women. And a lot of women had to struggle with it. That's the reality. So who's the pervert here? I'm not into synthetic rubber, but good luck. A A lot of women are. They would rather be with the synthetic rubber than be with a flesh and blood being. I'll be right back. I got to take this call.
Hi, Carl.
Hi guys, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Hi, Kyle. Kyle.
I think
Hold
he's
on, guys.
muted.
I'm back.
Hiya.
Yeah, we miss you, Kyle. We're always missing you.
Did Sean leave? Oh, okay.
No, he just need to take a call, Kyle. Don't worry, he's coming back.
Okay.
I know, I know you like Sean more too much. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm adjusting my lights. Okay,
It's fine.
hold on.
Say, what are you using the tripod?
I don't like to use tripod because first of all, why? I like to sit in my bed. You know, I like to sit in my bed.
I find holding my phone's easier.
Yeah, I like only in my no, here on my bed.
But someone's told me to get a tripod and that, and I was like,
So there you
But when you've got
go,
a
guys.
tripod, when you're using a tripod, you get like a shadow.
Yeah, I know. I'm avoiding the shadow, to be honest.
Yeah,
So that's what.
you can't draw when there's a shadow there. You can't, just and when you hold the phone, you can avoid the shadow.
Yeah. Oh, who is this? Sean. Sean is coming back. Okay,
I
Sean.
had
There. You,
I had to take that call. That was my son. He needed money because he wants to take his girlfriend to a haunted cave. They're getting ready for Halloween crap now, and they got the haunted
mhm.
cave up that's about 20 miles away from the house.
Well, one thing
Mhm.
that never changes around the world is your kids phoning you for money.
Well, my son's got a half Filipino, half American girlfriend. She's very unique. She's got both cultures in her, but she didn't buy into the Western culture bullshit. And here's why: this girl wears dresses, and I'm like, and that's what I pointed out to my son. I said, Junior, that's a real girl right there. How many girls do you see wear dresses anymore? None,
I wear
except for
dresses.
her. I said, that's the girl to go after.
I wear dresses.
Well, I'm
I
talking
like.
about this generation.
I like.
That's just like you can't find a woman 45 years or younger that knows how to cook a meal
All
in
my
the
kids
Western
can
world.
cook. My kids can cook. I taught them to cook,
That's
and they can cook.
rare.
They can cook and they can bake. And I cook everything from scratch. I don't buy ready meals. My kids never had ready meals. I think it's a lot to do with parenting, to be honest.
No, it's the culture. Maybe a little bit of parenting, but it's mostly the culture. The invention of the
You see,
microwave. You just throw it in the microwave and turn the knob to 2 minutes
well,
or 3 minutes. That's all they
when my
know.
when my kids were coming from school, we get the uniforms off. We talk about what homework they've got or how the day had been, and then we'd all sit round the table, no telly, no phones, and we sit round the table and eat as meals. And I don't see that. I never see people sitting down as a family and eating together. I go to friends' houses. I've got one friend that I know that has regular meal times and they sit round the table and eat the meal.
But I don't know about in your country, but here in the United States, right around the late 90s is where, when you went to school, having name brand clothes was important. You were like in the club or whatever, however you want to say that. But that all died in the late 90s. Today, they don't know about name brand clothing anymore. Why? Because the majority of people that had good jobs that could afford that, like your parents, those jobs don't exist anymore. They were shipped overseas. So this name brand crap doesn't really compute with the culture anymore over here in the States, except for a limited few. When you're talking about Louis Vuitton or Gucci or Chanel, those are materialistic people that I'm like,
No,
that's a
Me
no,
about
disease. You
that.
no,
need to get
because
it looked at.
right, I've got a Michael Kors handbag, right, which I use, me, which I use all the time. I've had it for like 7, 8 years, and it's still like brand new.
Yeah,
Um,
I know, but you got these people selling their Louis Vuitton bags for no less than a couple of grand, and they're used. And I'm like, I don't give a crap what anybody says. There's not a bag is not worth that kind of money. I've seen them,
yeah.
but Louis Vuitton bags go as high as almost $1 million. I'm like, these people are crazy.
Well, mum, my stepdad, and that they all had like Rolex watches, and um, and I think, when my mum died, I got a Rolex watch, and I wore it, and people go, "That's a good fake," and I go, "Yeah, I'm not going to tell you it's real." You know what I mean?
I never bought into that BS about name brand crap or whatever. There's been a few times where I was forced into buying a high end pair of shoes because my size of shoe is not easy to find 15s. So about 10 years ago, I was forced into buying, I bought two pairs in case I couldn't find any more. I bought two pairs of LeBron James shoes. And everybody kept talking to me about it. I'm like, I can care less. I said, I have a hard time finding my size of shoe. This is all I could find. So I had to spend the coin, $200 each, for these shoes because of the size I wear. And it's not like I can choose what size my feet are or choose how tall I am.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my baby, my little girl, she's like 20, 22. Well, she's 22 last month. And she's
Oh,
only
the
a
same
size.
age of my
She's
daughter. We
well,
have the same age of my daughter.
she's 5 foot, tiny, and she's got little feet. When
Mhm.
she left school at 17, 18, a school shirt, her friends all signed it and that. Um, and I was looking at it the other day, and I looked at the size, and it was age 8 to 9. She was 16, 17. But my kids went to a school where you couldn't wear designer stuff. You had to have their school uniform and
That was the
same black.
best thing that the schools could have done was go to a uniform
Yeah.
because it put an end to this name brand crap, especially here in the States. But the States, it died off differently. We didn't go to uniforms. It's just nobody could afford that crap anymore because massive amounts of people in the middle class lost their jobs and they didn't come back
Well,
because they moved to another country.
I was brought up. My mum was a professor at Leeds Bradford University, and I was brought up with money. And I was brought up with holidays in Saint Tropez and yachts and cars and well, yeah. But like I said, I left home at 14, and I went out on alone. And I've done all right for myself. But I was always, as a child growing up, I had to get up in the morning and make
Yeah,
fires, and I had to do chores to get pocket money, and that's how my kids were
yeah.
brought up as well.
But
And
but the point I was making is the same thing that has happened in your country and Western Europe. It's the same thing. It's a luxury just to be in the middle class anymore.
well,
That's the way it's gotten to be.
I find that in UK that a lot of parents, they don't like sit right at table and have a meal. They don't teach the kids how to cook. They don't. It's ready meals. Do you know what I mean? And I find it like it's sad because like community and families, it's
Yeah. That
Like
wasn't done by
Xbox is a
accident. That was done by
babysitter.
design.
Xbox as an internet is a babysitter. You don't know what your kids are doing or they're talking to, and they're in the bedroom.
Yes, the way things are was done by design. It did not happen by accident. Because the same thing that's happening in your country is happening to mine.
I mean,
That's
you're
why
allowed.
we're tied at the hip.
You don't know who your kids are meeting or they're friends with. They make online. You don't know who they're playing games with. It's dangerous. I mean, I used to have Xbox in my front room, and I'd sit and watch my kids play games. And like I said, they could come in from school and have an hour or two on a game. I wouldn't let them play certain games. Oh, my friend's got Medal of Honor, or my friend's got Call of Duty, or my friend's got. I was like, well, that's your friend. You're not playing on it. Oh, when they're 15, 16, I'd let them play like 18 games, but not like 8-year-old playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't have a problem when my son calls me needing money because he wants to take his girlfriend here, there. They're doing things outside. They're being sociable. He's not
Yeah.
asking me, oh, I want to buy this video game or this platform. He never does that.
Well, none of my kids now are into PlayStations or Xbox, apart from my son. As I say, he's disabled, but their life is outside the house. It's not online.
Yeah, this generation knows fantasy, a
Yeah,
virtual reality world, not
yeah,
reality.
yeah. But I think that's why my kids do well.
You want to know a weird? This is going to sound weird to everybody. A TV show touched up on this in the late '80s. It was a show called Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah,
It touched
watch
up.
it.
It touched up on this issue about
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
and it taught a valuable lesson. They had a thing called the holodeck. Yes, it
yeah.
looked real, but it was just a fantasy, and it wasn't real.
Captain
And
Picard.
then Geordie LaForge told Barkley, "You have to learn how to turn it off
Yeah,
because it's not real." Like right here, that billboard sign right there, exit 95, Adam and Eve, lingerie, novelties, DVDs, vapes, dildos, you name it, they got it. There's a billboard sign right there. Every
yeah. And
20, 30 miles.
we don't have that though in UK. They ban that because the kids seeing it.
Because it hasn't got to that point yet, but it will.
Because that's not something
Or
kids
you
should be
just order
seeing.
them off the internet.
Yeah,
You ladies just don't probably order them off the internet. Here in the States, I'd be surprised that
Hi, Calva.
women 21 or older, does not have a power tool in the bedroom. I would be surprised if they don't. I say power tool because I'm trying to put it lightly.
yeah.
Because my ex has one that takes so many goddamn batteries, I can jumpstart my truck with it.
Sean! Oh my God, Sean. Relax, Sean. Relax. Kuya Sean.
Well, I don't mean
Yeah.
I'm relaxing. I'm just, telling the
Mhm.
truth. I'm not going to sell anybody a fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Carl Rock. Thank you for coming on my live.
Because I learned early on when I was going through puberty in my mid teens, and I had my first dream of a girl I wanted to be with. And as soon as it got to the good parts, I woke up. And I'm like, I'm tired of this fantasy. I want reality.
Uh,
And it still happens to this day. I'll have a dream, get to the good parts, and then I wake up and I'm like, God damn. And then you try to go back to sleep to try to take over right where you left off. It doesn't work that way. Only in a nightmare. Like, I was dreaming I was being chased by all these dinosaurs, right? I woke up, went to the restroom, went back to sleep. As soon as I started dreaming again, I started dreaming of being chased by dinosaurs again. But when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to a dream with a girl and everything's going on right, and you got to the good part and you woke up, no, 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 it doesn't take off where you left off. No, never works. I've tried it, doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I never remember my dreams. I just wake up. I don't even know if I've dreamed or not. I do sleepwalk though.
I'm going to share this stream. Yes, thank you, Carl. Just keep on sharing it, and everybody is welcome here. I just wanted to let you know, guys, that I'm not an arrogant type. I'm very friendly, and everyone is welcome here to talk with us. With together, my two co-hosts here, soundtracking with BS, and also Angel.
That's
She's
what,
all the way from United Kingdom, while soundtracking with BS. He is from United States of America.
like when I go to the Philippines and meet a certain individual that I like. Okay, if that were to actually happen, I would tell them, don't be surprised if I don't take my cigarette lighter and try to burn the bottom of my hand. That's to see to make sure that I'm not dreaming that it's a reality. And I've done shit like that before. Like, am I dreaming? I take my lighter and wave my hand underneath it just to feel the heat and burn my hand. I'm like, I'm not dreaming.
Crazy behaviour.
I'm not a snob person. Everybody's welcome here.
Yeah, and it gets to a point, and I wish Kyle was still here because he would tell you.
Mm.
Um, when things positively happen in one's life, there are times that we don't know how to take that, and we don't know how to react. When positive things happen in our life as a man, you don't know how to take that. It's like, really?
Yeah.
But I think when you're a negative person, you get negativity around you, and
Well, you got to. I am a positive person. I just give it the truth. I'm a positive person. It's just like I'm with the reality of the side of things, and I may sound arrogant, but this is the reality, folks. I'm. I mean, please, I want somebody to come forward to prove me differently. I would cheer. I would cheer it actually, but nobody can do it because that's not reality.
Yeah. Yeah, the truth hurts. This is what Carl Rock said. He's also from United States, Sean.
He knows. I can tell by the comment there that you just said. He knows.
Hmm. Sean, don't think about her anymore, okay?
Think about who.
You know, you know who she is. I'm not going to mention any names now.
Well, like I said, that's nothing new to me. It's very confusing though, because I've never really encountered it like this before,
Come on,
where
guys.
it's like a mental fruit salad. I've never encountered that before, and I'm like, okay, chalk it up as a lesson that an answer, something I'll never have answers to, I guess. Am I still here, or did I lose
yeah,
signal?
yeah, I can hear you.
Because I'm 17 miles from the Petro, and last time I remember, I parked there. I'll have 5G.
Are you not
Oh,
on
and
5G at the minute?
Yeah, this is Interstate 95 in North Carolina, heading northbound, and I'll be stopping at the Petro in Keenly, North Carolina.
Here in UK, we only get 5G in cities. Ridiculous. Our internet's crap.
Yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry. Keep on talking. I'll just open my cam lately. I was checking something here, guys.
I think it's lovely hearing them birds.
That's my birds. They are all boys, you know.
Yeah, it's lovely listening to them chirping away.
You put a
Yeah.
female bird around them, they don't know, would not know how to react. Ugh.
You're obsessed with female birds.
What's sad about this whole thing, and this is happening, okay? There is a bunch of groups of men getting together talking about this issue, like an AA meeting. You have a bunch of men, especially in my country. Some of them have discovered it, some of them haven't yet. But they've been so sexually repressed, because I'm one of those. We're so sexually repressed, we don't know how to function anymore. And they think we're screwed up. I'm like, no. Society's made it that way, or our culture.
Yeah.
Hi, Martiza's Yarn and Craft. How are you? Welcome to my live stream. You can join to the panel, guys, and we have a little talk here together with my two intelligent co-hosts, Sean Trucking with BS all the way from USA, and Angel from United Kingdom.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting killed. I was playing Red Dead Redemption.
It's like this: a guy approaches a girl, or a man approaches a woman here in the states. If she, the female, does not find him attractive immediately, then she will claim harassment, and this guy's a pervert and totally trash his reputation, and he can even lose his job. Okay, but
Yeah.
if it's an attractive guy like a Chad or Tyrone, we're talking about 1% of the men will approach this female, and that reaction will be it's okay, no matter what he does. And he could do some really raunchy sexual advancements towards her, but that's okay. But just your average Joe approaching a female, being nice. Hello, how you doing today? What's your name? They think that they're a victim of rape or harassment of some sort. That's why men don't approach women anymore here, for the most part. I don't. I encounter them at the truck stop, and I try to avoid them. Just like the ones that started this whole mess. There were 6 girls. They're all in their 20s, wearing bikinis, G-string, like a T-back type bikini, in a
Yeah.
truck stop. All I'm doing is going in there, getting my coffee, getting something to eat, and I'm walking out. They surrounded me at the coffee machine, and I'm like, at first I was stunned and couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm like, am I seeing shit, or is this real?
That's strange.
I mean, there's appropriate places to wear a bikini, not at a truck stop, convenience store type place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
They
this is
made
what
sure I
Carla
saw
said.
them.
Whether it's on here, YouTube, or not, I'll say whatever is on my mind. I post all the time on my community. I'll share people's channels, and sometimes I wrote something about a specific person on YouTube. Okay, that's your opinion, Carl Rock.
Yeah. I mean, what would women say if a bunch of truckers came in the truck stop wearing a Speedo and someone like me that can't wear a Speedo because I can't fit all my junk in it and my balls are hanging out? We would be thrown in jail right away. But with them, it's okay. But that's just an
Sean,
example.
Sean, maybe those girls are, you know what I mean. They are pickup girls. That's why they wear like
No, no,
that.
no, 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 no. These were your normal, average, everyday. They were all good looking, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but what they were wearing was, I would deem it very inappropriate. They should have put something on, a robe or something, when they came in inside.
Ah,
One driver was grabbing $1 and handing it to them, like they were strippers or something. And I'm like, I gotta go. I'm like, hurry up and ring me up so I can get out of here. I mean, I'm working. I don't come in here for that. These girls came in here dressed like that. I mean, but I'm the pervert for noticing.
you're not
Yeah,
pervert. Who
yeah,
calls you
right.
pervert? Who calls you pervert? You're not. You're not pervert. You're just a father who are concerned from the girls because you have daughters. It's just like
That's
you're saying that girls like that should not dress up in the public like that.
and well, the appropriate place. If you're at a swimming pool or you're at a beach, that's fine. You don't dress like that in a convenience store or grocery store or whatever. Go to a Walmart here in the States and just wait a
Mm,
little while. You'll see some weird people dressed in some weird stuff, if dressed at all.
okay. Maybe some of them are depressed and they wanted to express themselves. Or maybe they're YouTubers and they're trying to record that if people will notice them.
You can watch hundreds of videos here on YT of something going on in a Walmart. One of the
Yeah,
weirdest
I
things that I
know.
ever physically witnessed, not on a video, but physically witnessed at my local Walmart store. I was in there to get some bottled waters from my refrigerator for my truck and some food.
Yeah,
Okay. And
yeah.
as I'm going out, there was a customer that walked in. It was an old man. He had to have been in his late 60s, early 70s, wearing
Mm.
a tutu, leg warmers, an old grandma T-shirt with a Santa Claus hat with lipstick on. And I'm like,
Oh shit.
I'm definitely seeing shit.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to notice. And honestly, I thought I was weird. Really, I thought I was weird. I thought I was crazy. Just listen to me for a while. But I can't hold a candle to some of these people, man. They're really out there.
Yeah.
It's one thing to outdo the next generation. That's why nothing shocks me anymore. I've saw enough crap out here, and then growing up in the bar that my mom owned, I've seen so much crap. Nothing shocks me anymore.
Okay.
That's why if a UFO landing ever happens on the interstate, it wouldn't surprise me. I'd be like, hey, can we communicate?
Babes, don't be noisy. Babes. That is my green chikungunya female. She wants to get out, but unfortunately I can't because she's flying away from different places. I was doing a live here.
Talk about UFO landing. That reminds me when I was a kid. We used to
Mm-hmm.
screw around in my mom's squad car. When my mom was a Chicago police officer, yeah, we'd be toying around in there, and At times, depending on what squad car my mom got, sometimes the radio was still on, even though the car was off.
Uh-huh.
My brother, we're living in the south side of Chicago, and my brother grabs the radio and goes, "It's working, Sean." And I'm in the back seat, and I look over. I'm like, "The radio's working." And he gets on there and goes, calling all cars, UFO landing on Michigan Avenue." And my mom comes in the car and goes, "Oh my God, you didn't go that over the air." It was dead silent, and then a bunch of people came across laughing. He goes, "Okay, whose kid was that?" They knew it was fake.
Who is that? That the one that I saw in your room before? Is that the brother
Oh,
you're
no.
talking about, John?
Yeah, my brother Jack did that. He's older.
Ah, I saw him right in person. I saw him already in the cam.
No, yeah,
No. Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
had almost everybody was there when we were at the
Mm-hmm.
hotel.
Except
And
for Shane.
yes, you talked to everybody. Especially you had a lengthy conversation with Joanne mostly
Yeah,
because she liked your art, but none of them were
yeah.
on YT though.
She's the eldest, right?
Second oldest.
And second oldest.
She's the only one that lives in the Chicagoland area or the greater Chicagoland area. She's the only one
Mm-hmm.
that never moved away.
Mm-hmm. So
UFO
how many
landing on Michigan
children?
Avenue.
Hello, Art Park. Son, son, you was born in Chicago.
Yes.
Carl Rock asking you.
I'm sorry.
Carl Rock said, do you born in Chicago?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Chicago. But that happened in like the summer of 1975 because I was only like 4 years old when that happened. Sean, the radio's working. Calling all cars, UFO landing on Michigan Avenue. And the driver door come open. My mom caught us in there. "Oh my God, the radio's working." Like, okay, whose car was that? My mom said, you don't do that on an emergency band radio because everybody in the city heard it.
No.
I don't know what possessed my brother to say that, but we all have abstract minds like that. We can just make shit up as we go.
So your eldest brother, where he lives right now, your eldest brother,
Indianapolis, Indiana.
uh, does he have children already? Your brother?
N- No, I wish. No, I'm the
Mm-hmm.
only one that had kids, the only male. And I got one son to carry on the family name. And I'm pissed at them, and I'm pissed at my two uncles that never had kids either.
Come on, son, you're good looking.
That has nothing to do with it. No, I'm the only one that actually did what I was supposed to do, and the rest of them didn't have kids. It's like, oh, we're
Okay.
going to lay that burden on my son to carry on the family name. That's a heavy burden. That's why if I have more kids, I'm all for it. I just need to have more sons. And this is about family survival, is what it is. Who's to say
So
something doesn't? Who's
who
to
is
say
your
something
choice?
doesn't happen to my son? Something happens to him, and then there goes the
Son,
family.
son. Who is your choice? Who is your choice? That's the question.
I have no
The
idea.
the yeah.
You didn't understand what I just said.
Okay.
I have no idea who that's going to be, if ever.
Mhm.
But all I'm saying
Yeah.
is, I got to have more sons, or I run the risk of the family going extinct. Because if something happens to my son and he dies, then there goes the family name too.
Sean fucking with BS.
That's why I was telling everybody. No, this isn't like my brother Shane. I'm like, no, this is not about getting booty. This is about family survival, and I'm dead serious. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
speaking. I'm just speaking for what my dad would say if he was alive, and
Mhm.
my granddad if he was still alive.
Okay.
He'd have been if they were alive. They'd be like, "What the hell's the matter with you guys?"
Mm-hmm.
Me. I told them, hell, if I would have known this, was going to happen when I was younger, I wish you guys would have let me in on it.
Playing from laptop.
What is that?
Me,
Ah, okay.
my laptop.
Okay.
But we went from one tangent to the other,
Mm-hmm.
where we had a lot of males and so few females in the family. Now we've gone to a lot of females and only one male.
Okay.
We're all females in my family. One son.
Yeah, I know what my son goes through. I just walk in the house, I can feel the estrogen just flow. And I'm like, dear Lord. But my son gets along with his sisters. They have their moments though.
Carl, I will answer Carl Rock. Okay. If you going to have what we call this a museum here, you must rent, and renting a museum here is a kind of expensive. So I rather to put it on the YT, do a live stream, or in Instagram, or sell it. Because first of all, I'm living in a small house, and in a small room. I don't have my own room. I'm sleeping only in the living room for a while. Yeah, yeah, and maybe in the future. Okay, but for now, what I'm doing is for business. And that's it.
I'm gonna go to Fuel Island first. I don't believe this. It's a Saturday and this truck stop's full. What, the local drivers just park their truck here and go home? I hate that.
Hold on, guys.
Let me guess. The restroom don't work and we got to use that portal shit house right there, right? Jesus.
All right, hold on, guys.
I'll be right back.
Okay, okay, hold on, guys. I'm just you know I'm running out of battery, so I'll put my yeah, back to the business. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing a live stream, I wanted to advertise my work, okay? Because if I'm getting to to rely to some YouTube platform, I mean the owner, if I can do it mine, why not, right? I'm leaving. Bye, Sanchez. Bye. Okay, thank you. Not a day goes by when darling I don't think of you. Think of you. Angel, are you living alone?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have any are you still with your husband or you're
Oh
divorced?
no, no, no. I'm divorced.
Mm-hmm.
I've been divorced since beginning of this year.
What happened? Why did you divorce? What's the reason?
Um, cause it wouldn't work.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then when he left, he had to work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and as soon as he got a job, he got with someone else.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I'm sorry to ask this, okay?
no, it just wouldn't work. It will. He kept making the excuse he had to look after my son, our son. Sorry,
Uh, how
but
many
then
kids do you have?
three. We've got three together.
Okay.
But then he'd have like his friends round and um, just sitting about doing nothing. Friends round, you know what I mean?
You know what, Angel? I'm still in your side, okay? I can understand your pain.
Oh, I loved him and that. And if he'd have got a job and then said, "Look, I've got a job," because I worked for post office, and I'm on IT side, and I worked sort of during the day, so where the
Mm-hmm.
kids were at school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he'd be at home and stay in bed. We'd just be in bed and lazy, and you'd ask him to do something, and we just we'd end up arguing about something, and I'd end up sort of um, fixing everything or doing what we were arguing about, and then it were like, what was the point of arguing? And best off just splitting up. And then my mum died, and I got a big inheritance, and he just kept spending money on his friends.
Yeah.
And that's where he was like um, buying Ray-Bans and flash cars and whatever, you know what I mean? And I could
Yeah, I'm
drive
very
and he wouldn't even, I could drive and I couldn't even drive a car that I'd paid for.
yeah, I'm very
So,
sorry.
well, in end, I just told him to do one.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I asked that.
Well, he spent five and a half British pounds on a television. Do you know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
it was like, just because we're married, it was my inheritance from my mum, and
Mm-hmm.
it's he's spending it, and then he tries to get things that he's bought, which
Mm-hmm.
were in his name, that he bought them. And
Mm-hmm.
when I went to court, I said, "Well, you prove that you paid for them with your money and not mine," and he couldn't. So I got my car back. I got the car back. £26,000 for a car.
That's a lot of weight.
I just wish I'd done it before he got out of my bank account. You know what I mean? But to find, I had 110,000 British pounds, yeah.
Okay.
And when he left, I was left with 6,000.
I think I asked Tammy this, and she really didn't give me a definite answer and wasn't sure. How much is a British pound or a crown? I remember
Um,
you used to have that denomination. It was called a crown, and I'm like, how much is
well,
that?
at the minute now, a British pound is about the same as a British dollar.
Well, yeah, I know, but you remember the crown? You used to have them when you guys were the reserve currency. It was called the
Yeah,
British sterling.
we went decimalised, but we've got the pound coin, the 50 pence, 20 pence, 10 pence, 5 pence. We don't have the crown anymore.
I know, but how much was a crown though? Like £5, £10? What was
No,
a crown?
a shilling. You had your 6 pence, which was 2.5 pence. Your shilling. £1.20 something, I think. Alexa, how much was a British crown? The crown broadly represents the state. Oh, Alexa, how much was a British crown in UK money?
It was British currency.
2023, the British pound is equal to $1.22. $1.22 is a quid.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
It's not telling me. Alexa's being stupid.
I know they don't use the crown anymore, but I remember hearing it in old movies. I'll give them 200 crowns, and I'm like, okay, how much is that?
Well, we had like shilling, 6 pence. The 6 pence was like a 2.5 pence. A shilling. Then you had 10 bob with a bob. A 10 bob was 50 pence. So a bob was a quid. 10 pence. And I think a crown was just over a quid.
I thought it might have been like a £5 is a crown.
No. And his British pounds used to be white in colour. We changed them in 1968. No, 1973, I think. And I was about 5 or 6 when they changed them. But for a year or two, they allowed old money and new decimalisation. So I could spend old money and new money. And I can still remember it a little bit.
Yeah, it was in the 1950s that the British sterling was no longer the world's reserve currency. It came to the United States, and now we're on the cutting edge of being removed as the reserve currency, and it's probably going to either go to the Chinese yuan or it's going to go to the Brazilian peso.
Yeah, because you had
one of those two.
Was it Fort Knox? What was where the reserve?
Because those economies are exploding.
Yeah, I think that's why they're trying to get rid of TikTok and that. It's nothing to do with, I don't think, to do with spying. I reckon it's to do with TikTok Shop and all the cheap stuff we can buy.
I thought about being a total ass and doing this. It's like, look, my country, 1/3 of our debt is owned by the Chinese. So I'm going to try to do my part. I'll go over to China and take care of all your single women to knock off our national debt. Not too many people have that sense of humor, though.
We owe trillions of dollars, US and UK. And we're so far out US's ass when it comes to, like, political. I mean, I don't see the point of having as Prime Minister because it is a puppet for America.
Yeah, what doesn't make sense is I never saw a nickel of that money, but and yet me and millions of Americans are going to have to pay that back.
Yeah, we've got.
And I never saw a nickel of that money, and the rich elite ended up with it all, and yet we're going to have to pay that back, and we didn't see a nickel of that money. Yeah. Where's the justice in that?
And then you've got like all the stuff, the stuff that's happening around the world, and all they talk about is. I know Gaza's terrible. What's happening is horrendous, right? but that's not the only place that the West and America are causing shit with.
Yeah, see, that's where the word. Now, this word isn't widely used in America, but everywhere else it is widely used, and it's called austerity.
Yeah,
And a lot of people don't know what the austerity means. It means a
yeah,
cutback in social
yeah, yeah.
services.
We've going through
And
that. We've gone through that in the past 20 years.
well,
Cuts in
well,
social services, cuts in
well
travel, cuts in
yeah.
housing
Here in the United
services.
here in the United States, we've gone through that, but we don't use the word austerity. People think it's a phenomenon. I'm like, if you have any foreign friends, they'll tell you it's austerity, just like what they're going through.
Yeah,
And I
when we've
believe
had
what.
like,
Hold on one second. And I believe what Yanis Varoufakis is an economist, and he used to be the Greece's finance minister, and he told the European Union this: the debt that was incurred by my country will not be paid for by the mass of people who are not responsible for it, who are responsible for that debt, and who are already suffering the consequences. They need to go after the people that ended up with all that money, like the trillions of dollars that we're in debt by. I didn't ever see a
yeah.
nickel of that money, but yet I got to pay it back. No,
Well, it all started, didn't it, with Clinton and Blair?
no, 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 no. This started long before that.
What? Who do you think it started with? Thatcher and um,
Reagan,
Reagan.
Thatcher, and Reagan.
Yeah, yeah. Well, with Thatcher, she closed. She closed down the mining industry. She got rid of the steel industry.
Yeah,
So she
I tell
got
you
rid.
what, man. I'll never forget the day when I watched Parliament for the first time, and it was Margaret Thatcher when y'all had the Falkland Island incident going on
Oh yeah,
there in
yeah,
Argentina. I
yeah.
remember that. I mean, like Margaret Thatcher is not the type of woman you'd want to fuck as a man,
She
but
was
you would not
called
want to.
Iron Lady.
But you would not want to fuck with her. She was like, "I'll sink your ship right now." I'll never
Yeah,
forget that.
yeah. But she, what she did was she sold a lot of his public services, and she sold a lot of the social housing. Um, she closed down the mining industry. She closed down the steel industry because we could get cheap coal from Russia and we could get cheap steel from China, which was substandard in a way, right? And then once our skills were gone and the mines were closed, what happened to the cheap coal and the cheap steel? It went up in price and we became a puppet to them countries. And then you got like the Falklands and then you've got the Gulf War and
Yeah. The
it were
joke
all
is about
lies.
the joke is about the Falkland Islands. If you guys didn't find oil over there, you fought a war over sheep.
Yeah, and puffins. But there's no there. It's a rock. Well, there's minerals there, which is what um, the UK has done for centuries.
Yeah, but the
But then
Falkland
that's
Islands
what,
is real tiny, and the only thing on it is a bunch of sheep herders herding
yeah.
sheep.
But the
That's all
UK
that's
has
on.
done that for centuries with imperialism and global, like colonialism. But when you think that the Brits went to America, and really we're both the same, even though we've got Atlantic between us, they're both in each other's pockets. They both rule the ships. They're both trying to rule the world. But we've got China there to worry about. But all these
It's not the
unrest,
Chinese fault that things are the way they are. They
no, it's
wanted
not.
to stop being. They wanted to stop being the poorest country on the face of the earth, which they
Yeah,
were in 1949 when they
yeah,
had their revolution
yeah,
against the emperor, which went into exile on Taiwan. That's why
yeah.
Taiwan is a part of China. I don't care what
It
anybody
is
says.
now. No, it is China now because the Brits gave it back about 10 years ago.
Well, the emperor was in exile on that island. They figured he's there, we'll leave him
This is
alone.
funny, isn't it? Well, everything was made, had the stamp on it, made in Taiwan, and now it's made in China, still Taiwan.
And they all speak Mandarin or Cantonese.
Yeah, yeah,
But anyway, they built their economy up and lifted 800 million people out of extreme poverty. 800 million people. There's
Yeah.
only 334 million that live in America. That's a lot of freaking people. And our government and people who want to badmouth China, be careful how you badmouth them. You need to go through the full understanding. These are not evil people. They're real decent people, human beings. And they're talking about war and all this other stuff. I'm like, they're not interested. You go over
Yeah,
there
but
and
that
talk to a lot of Chinese people, Chinamen. They're interested in three things: let's do business. Where
and
are the
making
women, and
money.
where can I gamble? That's all they're interested in.
But
They're not
you know,
interested in conquering anything.
do you know what it is, Sean, right? Like, I live in a multicultural place, right? All ethnicities and we all get on. But then I don't know if you've heard about these riots that's been going off and stop the boats. And our media is making it out that there's thousands of people turning up on the shores of Britain every day in a dinghy, or in America they're trying to get over the borders and that. No, they're not. There's hardly anyone like trying to get into country illegally, right? And then they're not illegal when they get here, and they say they're here. They then they've changed the name of it from illegal to undocumented migrants. And
Uh-huh.
and
I can,
migration and like people that come over here to work as doctors from other countries, our
yeah.
nurses are Filipinos. Yeah, do you know what it is? The amount of British nurses in Britain with Filipinos, yeah, is unbelievable. And they pay tax in this country. They live here and they pay tax and they're working legally, right? And if all them migrants went home back to Philippines, well, we'd have no NHS, we'd have no health service, to be honest with you.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't get to read the chat because I can't read the chat when I'm driving. But now, as I'm looking at the chat, there's a Carl Rock.
Yeah, it says he's
Uh,
leaving.
yeah, it's too bad I didn't get to acknowledge him because I don't get to be able to get to read the chat. Now I think he's gone though. But
But, you know, when you were going over and you were near the border and you were saying on the news, it was saying, oh, these people are at the border and you were there and there were no one there. You remember?
no.
A few months back, you were at the border where illegals, immigrants are
Oh
coming
yeah,
over.
and there was nobody there.
And all of our news in America, that there were all these migrants coming over and they were all there. There were no
Yeah,
one there.
I gave everybody a dose of reality. I'm like, where are these people? The news talks about it all the damn time. I'm right there
Yeah,
where they were talking. I didn't
yeah.
see anybody.
And
Nobody.
they're doing the same in Britain, or the media going on about these boats turning up from France, yeah, with these illegal immigrants, and you don't know where they are, undocumented, yeah. Well, it's like, what's the plan? What are they trying to do?
It's
Are
called
they trying?
scapegoating. They're scapegoating. They're throwing out other excuses and not acknowledging what really is everybody's problem. Because we're not allowed to think like that. You're not allowed. Well, we are now, but years ago during the Cold War, we were not allowed to talk about our economy. That is the greatest thing since
Exactly.
sliced bread. But people are questioning it. They have been for a while now. People
Yeah.
45 years or younger are not in favor of a capitalistic economic system. Why? Because it doesn't work for them. It only works for the so few.
Well, I don't watch mainstream media, and you were going out, you were showing, you were at the border, and you were saying, look, there's no one here, and I put the news on, and for days they were showing pictures of where you were, but what state is it? And they were saying there were Mexicans and there were Chinese and Asians, and I'm like, eh, these are coming over every day, and I thought, you just showed us over yesterday, the day before, there weren't no one there. I mean, I started watching YouTube videos of these boat people. Found loads of people coming over every day, thousands coming over. But actually, no, there's not. It's a lie. It's not. I think every time a boat comes over with a load of people on, the video at make out they're all men. They're not all men. There's women and children among them as well. But they're all men, all single men. And then they're
Sheer,
going,
can you
oh,
hear me?
you know, when they're saying they're African
Yes,
and they're
I
this,
can hear you.
and I said, and they're coming, they're taking our jobs and they're taking our money. I went, oh, let's go back to Victoria and let's go Queen Victoria and how she looted the country and you brought them all over as slaves and make their own way here by boat and not a
Yeah,
slave ship.
that's all scapegoating. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I said, oh well, I think
Anyway,
we owe them.
yeah, I just sent you a photo share of the baby.
Yeah, it was nice.
But
The
Sean,
baby.
we live on the same planet, yeah, same planet, and
Hmm.
things are different now. What with communication and air travel and like media, we don't have to wait till newspaper comes and find out it happened months and months ago.
Hmm.
If you see it at all, you can watch it as it happens, and you're only going to find the truth out from people like yourself that are showing there's no one there.
Yeah, the closest that the UK, the Brits, had of having a promising future, they ostracized them, and that was Jeremy Corbyn.
Jeremy
He was
Corbyn,
the
yeah.
he was the
Oh,
only one that came really
yeah,
close of
yeah,
establishing what the future holds for all of us.
yeah. And they said he was an Islamophobe. Oh, and they said he supported IRA.
That has
But they
nothing
don't.
to do with
No,
what.
but I'll tell you now, Jeremy Corbyn was one of the people that implicated the Good Friday Agreement, which was for peace and to let the political prisoners free in Northern Ireland. And that was Jeremy Corbyn.
Well,
No,
it's like this. Everybody has these talking points that the media has been throwing out for years. If it has nothing to do with the word economy, take all those issues, shove them to the side, and forget about them and focus on
and
economy. You
yeah,
do that, that's the core issue,
yeah,
because when you fix that and change it for the better of everybody, you don't have to worry about all those other little issues. All
well,
these other little issues that are brought in is to distract you and the masses so you don't
yeah,
question the economic system for change.
yeah,
Because the ones that the ruling elite don't want it to change because then their seat is not secure anymore.
yeah. And the money they've wasted, they can turn around and put it down to that cold that everybody will get in, the flu.
We're running into the same issue when the French and the British did when they had their, well, the
Civil
British
War.
really didn't have a revolution, they just had a change. But the
Yeah,
French had a revolution to get rid of feudalism and bring in capitalism. Well, we're at that same point now where capitalism has outlived its usefulness and we need to switch to something else. Like every economic system in the history of humanity, they're born, they evolve over time, and they die. Our economic system is dead,
yeah.
okay?
To tell you what,
Because the United States did not create capitalism, it was the Brits that did it
yeah,
in the
and
17th
American,
century. No,
yeah,
we did not. We
yeah,
did not.
because you
The
went over
Brits
to
created it
America.
in 17. Hold on a second. The Brits created the capitalism in the 17th century. We didn't have capitalism until after our Civil War because we had slavery then.
Yeah, exactly. But you still went over to another country, you Brits, to
Yeah,
take
but we
over it.
didn't. We did. Yeah, but we didn't have capitalism until after our Civil War, which was in 1865.
Right. So why do you speak English? Because you came from here. You came
Well,
from here,
yeah,
and you
that's
took over. You were
that's a
Brits.
different
You were
issue.
Brits that came from here and took over a country and
Yes, but I'm talking
used
economic
slavery
system.
to make money.
Well,
So you were a
slavery
capitalist.
is slavery has been a part of humanity for
But
centuries.
as an American, the country was built on slavery, and
To a point,
and most
yes.
of you were Brits. Yeah,
We actually we started with feudalism. because we were under the crown of England. We had our
Yeah, exactly.
revolution, and we had a revolution, and we went to slavery. Then
Yeah,
we had our civil war, and we went to capitalism.
yes, yeah. But you were started off as Brits that went over there, that took over a country, and in a way, that's still
Well, we're
capitalism, isn't it? You're still stealing resources, and you
yeah,
only did it
well,
for money. You were
we were a
taking
mixture of a
sugar
bunch of
cane,
European countries.
coffee.
Yeah, we were a mixture of European countries, all of them.
Yeah,
I mean, the majority spoke English, yes, but a
mm,
lot of them spoke Dutch.
yeah.
Like,
But that's what I mean. Like you've got parts of the Caribbean, the Spanish, that speak Spanish, and the Mexicans, and you've got people that speak French, Ghanaians. The French Ghanaians, they weren't French in Africa. They
yeah,
weren't French Ghanaians, were they?
but in our
They were
history,
Africans.
we're taught about the Pilgrims. The
Yeah,
Pilgrims didn't speak English; they spoke Dutch
no,
and German.
exactly. And God is a German name. Do you know what I mean? And Britain was being taken over by the Nords, the Vikings. But, so,
But like I teach everybody in economics and how to look at economic systems. You have slavery, feudalism, and capitalism, and everybody thinks they know what the difference is. Well, you break it down into the detail and its core, they're all identical. In feudalism, the serfs made a surplus for the feudal lords, and which were
so
so
what?
few. Hold on a
Yeah,
second. The serfs made a surplus for the feudal lords, and they decided what to do with it. The royalty did.
yeah,
And slavery, the slaves created a surplus, and the masters decided what to do with it. Today in
literally,
capitalism, the employees create a surplus, and the employers decide what to do with it.
yeah,
And in my mind, we need to get rid of this dichotomy because it
yeah.
hasn't changed.
The conglomerates, uh, the multinationals. But you know what it is? The only thing they don't want, the countries that do well and are the communist countries. And they don't want that.
Do what?
The communists, like with Russia and that.
Okay, hold on a second. I want you to think here. Calm down. Do you know what a communist is? What
Yeah,
communism is? What's
yeah.
communism?
It's a bit like a dictatorship.
No, that's what you were taught to believe and accept without question. Communism, you're thinking of an authoritarianism or like having a dictator. That's authoritarianism. See, communism is not a governmental system. Communism is an economic system.
Yeah, exactly.
Communism has nothing to do
And
with being
it's a left-wing
dictatorial.
doctrinism, isn't it? Where it's about creating classes and strategies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but in the Cold War, you were taught to hate and know as little about communism as there is. There was a
yeah.
reason for that. There was a reason for that.
Because a communism is a political and economic system
No, it's not.
together.
No, it's an economic system.
Yeah, to create a classless society.
Because communism didn't exist until 1917 after the Russian Revolution.
Yeah, to
Wonder where they got the
create
idea?
to create a classless society.
You want to know where the Lenin and got the idea of communism? It's not actually communism. It's called Marxism.
Yeah,
See, communism didn't exist in the 19th century when Karl Marx was alive. Karl Marx, he mentions it, but that was not originally a part of Marx's work. He mentions it, but Karl Marx's works was this. He pointed out how all the economic systems were and how capitalism was totally undemocratic.
yeah,
And
because it was a public system where the public bought in to the business, and the public.
No, not necessarily. He was talking about economic system and change, and he was in favor of an alternative except capitalism.
In the Marx's way of communism, yeah, it was a no government,
You're repeating a Cold War ideology. That was bullshit.
No,
I know it's hard for you to struggle and to understand that, and I had to too.
No, but what
because
I'm
of the
saying is,
indoctrination.
no, but what I'm saying is, right, that if we, if that was um the way things were today, yeah, as where we're in a classless society and public, there were no privatisation, that the public, us the people, paid into it, and there were no governments, yeah, and everybody, it's divided equally among the public, yeah.
That's
So you've
one
got
way of doing it, but
equality.
that's not the definition. That's
No, but
one
that,
idea of it, though.
yes, but that would be the best idea, wouldn't it?
Not necessarily. The best idea is what a bunch of socialists for the past 25 years have been talking about,
But
because everybody,
that was
everybody,
Leninism. That was Leninism, not Marx. That
Leninism
was
was
Leninism.
okay. Leninism was Marxism. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but the
Lenin. Now
different
hold on a
take on it.
second. Lenin was the revolution for
Yeah.
Russia to get out of a feudalistic system. But he
Hmm.
died. He died shortly thereafter. He gets a brain aneurysm in 1922, and he's dead by 1923. Okay, the way the others that took over after him took it, Stalin would have been rolling over in his grave. But that's how everybody defined it, and they did it on purpose here in the States. It's called McCarthyism,
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't realize here in the United States, the reason why we had such a vast middle class that everybody adored and wanted to come to the United States to be a part of was created because of the American Communist Party, two socialist parties, and our labor union called the CIO approached Roosevelt with revolution if he didn't take care of the mass of American people in 1933. And that's why we had what they call the New Deal. Was back then. It was the New Deal that wasn't green yet. And that's what gave us Social Security, minimum wage, and end of childhood labor. But it was the American Communist Party, two socialist parties, and the labor union that created the middle class, and that what every American has grown up to enjoy up until about 20 years ago.
Do you think we need an end to capitalism?
Yes.
Right.
We have tried every monetary and physical policy there is. There's no rescuing capitalism, even though Roosevelt is deemed to have done that.
But
They're not going to want to go in that direction anymore.
There is if we have a social economic ideology. So if the ideology is based on communism, where there's a classless society and there's no public sector, no private sector, it's public funded, and the public gain from that.
Well, it brings democracy to the workplace. That's the modern day thing now.
Exactly. But aren't we supposed to be in a democracy?
Yeah, there is no democracy. Well, there is. If you go to Wisconsin, western Iowa towns are the newest ones, and parts of Minnesota. They're called worker cooperatives. That means nobody owns the company. They're publicly owned. And if anybody wants an example that's listening to me, the Green Bay Packers football team, how many Super Bowls have they won? 5, 6 Super Bowls? They usually pretty dominant team. Well, they're publicly owned. They're not privately owned.
Yeah, but that's what.
And what surrounds everything in Green Bay is a worker cooperative. That's why there is no homeless, there is no jobless people in Green Bay. They all have a job because they're all worker cooperatives. Yeah, and they do very well there.
And that's where Thatcher comes in, because after what's it called? When the stock market crashed. Yeah.
1929.
And then they had World War II. And then we had the Windrush and people coming from all over the world to help rebuild our economy. And we were doing really well, really, really well, until Thatcher comes in and Reagan, and they start getting rid of our public services and making them private services and so because you've got rid of the public services and you make them a private service, and you've got like your like our NHS and your medical, right? You're stuck with certain ones. There's no like shopping around to get the best deal, which you would get if it was a public service, because when it's private, they can pick the price, they can manipulate it so everybody pays the same, and you get rid of the skilled labour. Yeah, so it's like the the government wants to run the coppers, and the government wants to cash in the money, right, with the taxes and stuff. But then, if it was a public sector and the investment, there ain't no investment with it being a private sector.
Uh-huh. But let me tell you, in the history of capitalism, you can go to the Bureau of National Economic Research. It's in D.C. and it's nonpartisan, and they will tell you that every 4 to 7 years in capitalism's economy, since its history, there's always an economic downturn.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
austerity,
hold on a second, sometimes,
austerity.
yeah, no, sometimes they're light. Sometimes people don't notice them, and sometimes they're deep and cut very deep, and that are hard. This next one, it's not a question if, it's going to happen. It's a matter of when. Okay, we're 4 years into this economy since our last downturn in 2020.
Yeah,
We've
but that
already
weren't
had
a
three.
downturn. That weren't a
We've all
downturn for private sector because they
we.
invested.
I'm not going into detail, but since the new century, since 2000, we've had three. The dot com, they give them
Yeah,
names now to blame it on. There was the dot com crisis, and then in 2008 there was the housing crisis. But there's a lot more. We never got out of that crisis, and then we had the one in 2020. They blame it on COVID, which COVID had really nothing to do with it because the crash already happened before the
it happened
lockdowns
before.
happened.
Yeah, and while that was happening, they were
Now,
investing in PPI,
now,
and they were
yeah.
investing in medical, and now they're investing in um war weapons of
Now,
weapons.
now the new thing is this. Um, if you lived with a roommate as unstable as our economic system, you would have moved out long ago. But we deal with this. Nobody ever questions it
Why?
because our media scapegoats. She says it's the illegal immigrants. She says it's the gay people. She says it's all these people, or it's this, that, and everything, instead of addressing the actual issue itself, blaming the economic system itself.
Yeah,
But,
and poor
but people are not
management.
allowed to do that. But
Yeah,
management that's detail. I'm going by the grand
yeah, but
picture. It's the economic
Sean,
system. It's the economic
Sean.
system itself.
So I'd change the economic system. Have you seen who you've got to vote for? Have you seen who we've got to vote for?
If you don't address the economic system, you're pissing in the wind.
Yeah, I know
Because
you
we
got to
tried
vote.
everything.
Are you voting Trump?
He's not going to be a savior in anything, and neither is
Oh, he's
our
not. He's going to cause it
Kamala
worse.
Harris.
And I tell you now, right? You for the past 5 years, you've had someone running your country that is really unwell, who has got
Well, no, they
dementia.
didn't.
They knew about it, right? I've been watching him for
But
4 or 5 years, and he's declined, and they all stood by and said he's fine. No, because he's a puppet. He's not running no
okay,
company.
okay, you got to push the red and the blue and the Democrat, Republican, and all that to the side. Yours is labor and the Tories. You
Yeah,
push all that crap to the side. We have the best democracy money can buy, and here's why: corporations buy these politicians to neuter our government so it cannot act appropriately for the mass of people. It only protects corporate profits
yeah,
and the corporations to make sure that their lives are secure. That's
yeah,
why whenever the massive public needs help, they're nowhere to be found. But if like Boeing or GM needs a bailout, they get $800
yeah. They
billion
got it. Yeah,
bailouts.
and look at the drug problem we've all got, and look at the people on the
and it
street.
and
And
that money did not solve anything, and that money didn't go anywhere, and yet the mass of people are still suffering,
yeah,
and yet we got to pay that back, not them, we do. That's looking at the big picture. You got to look at that first. Then I wouldn't even look. That's why I took all those issues and shoved them to the side. They ain't got nothing to do with our problem.
No, they're not. And,
The
and
economy is.
yeah, and like I look, I've always thought we're 10 year behind. We're always 10 year behind US, but now I'm starting to think, no, we're not. We're like even keel, and like when I look at see how many people are living in tents,
There's
and
only one.
um,
There's only one person in your parliament that gives a shit about the
Jeremy
working
Corbyn
class people. No, because he's not in parliament anymore.
is trying to get back in.
No, he needs to. But besides him, because he's not in parliament anymore, you only have one left.
Andrew
No,
Bridgen.
no. Ian Blankford from Scotland. He's the only one.
But he's not in British Parliament. He's in Scottish.
No, he's in parliament. He talks all the time, and the Tories yell over him. They treat him like shit. I
But
watched Parliament, and I watched
have a look
I
at
watched
Andrew Bridgen.
I watched the Prime Minister's questions. He's always there.
Have a look into Andrew Bridgen, and the way they treat him is disgusting. Proper disgusting.
That's why the best speaker you had retired, Murkow, because he would always stop them and say,
Yeah,
and it's funny, and he would say, well, we're going to stay here all day until
yeah.
we hear the right of honorable
Okay.
gentleman has to say.
Yeah, harder in the. Yeah, but
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
think.
Order.
Mm,
He goes, what's the matter with you? You're about ready to pop a blood vessel. So we're going to listen to the. It's entertaining back then. It's not now.
it's not.
But
No, not when you know what's going on.
when Burkow was in charge, it was like very entertaining. That's why I watched.
Yeah. Guys, it's almost 3 hours now, and I think it's about time to end my live. Thank you for coming. And Sean, I'm going to call you, okay? Just wait for me.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you guys, and
Take
thank
care.
you, Angel
Bye,
and
Angela.
Sean. Thank you very much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.